Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Over the Horizon. Now, you might notice something is a little different with stream. Yeah, I know. We did a little different thing with the cams today, and I just realized I forgot to ask anybody to watch stream for me. If someone could watch stream for me,
I'm
that'd be
looking.
freaking awesome. I love you. And
Yeah.
I usually have it up.
and that being said, um, anybody want to recap last week? Because that was a fucking whirlwind.
It definitely.
Is Lotus the new lore keeper?
She is.
By accident. Totally
Go
Good.
ahead,
Amy,
Amy.
Lotus,
Okay.
What happened last week?
Okay, so this fucking fiery bitch stole my girlfriend's lyre and then lied about it. Lotus exerted her authority over same girl, not the girl that stole the lyre. Anyway, Deidre betrays Lotus by telling Sanel the nickname they call her behind her back. That's in the notes. Let's see here. Berelka didn't take the apology well. Gideon, Flanny, JR go work out by the river? Yeah.
Yeah.
And
It was
they
erotic.
found a
It was.
50-foot
It's
it was
always
erotic. They found a 50-foot flower monster that's super dead and ruining the drinking water. They decided to move it. It's too big. They tried. I think you did move it though, didn't you? I don't know. And then I said Attila's story is so wholesome. There's a ceremonial knife and shit. Attila doesn't like water because he's a cat. Gideon got Attila. They try to get Lotus. Lotus says, fuck you no. JR and Flanny got Sanel. Sanel pulls a gun on Flanny. Sanel is not a fucking gardener.
Wow.
Sanel agrees to come pull the big fucking dead carnivorous plant out of the river. I think use horses and shit. Sanel does not let the pocket dimension curse go regarding Gideon. Attila is a wet ass pussy. Hi stream, welcome. Lotus pulls some fuckboy shit. Deidre and Sachi know. Lotus runs the fuck away as a squirrel. Stacy showed up with coffee. Lotus was like, I can't do this. If you want to be my lover, you got to get with my friends. I spice girled that bitch. Let's see. Gideon threw a hunter's mark on Lotus.
I turned into a
Sanel,
squirrel.
yes. Sanel said 100 gold for whoever tries to murder Lotus. Everybody.
To be fair,
Yeah.
in his defense, what he said is that she ran away as a squirrel as the new thing to his besties who gave him dark secrets. Said 100 gold to whoever shoots that squirrel because Lotus forgot to tell anyone that she had turned into that squirrel.
Right. I mean, even though you fucking watched it happen, but okay, you miserable jerk.
No.
It's fine.
They knew.
I know.
They knew.
I know.
What is going on with
I don't know.
Sorry.
Working on it.
it's like
Okay.
it's like avoiding your mouse, jumping
So-
back and forth.
we packed up and we left, and we made it to where the renegades came back, and we get to determine which way to head. Attila gives John the benefit of the doubt. Lotus hates this. It's in the notes. It's fucking canon. If we go to the west, there's a cliffside. If we go to the east, there's a Fey toll bridge. There are sprites and treants there. At some point in the night, Deidre shows Lotus her book, her fucking dirty mind palace. And there was a book that was really old, and then it says, "Oh God, Deidre is Deidre. Is this okay? Oh my fuck!" And then we went to camp for the night.
Stream is. Oh, okay.
I'm
you're
working on it.
I just want to make sure you're aware the cameras disappeared.
If I'm not looking at my camera here, I'm working on it.
Oh, I can't see. I can only see stream and beyond.
So
No.
we ended on prepping to camp for the evening, and then heading out in the morning when we make choices.
We have to make a choice.
Yo.
I wanted the bridge, but
A bridge or cliff?
Look, y'all know how JR feels about dealing with the Fae. He likes to prank them, but that's about it.
Prank him, John.
But you
Prank
had
'em, John.
said- You said sprites and treants are fun to prank.
They are fun to prank.
Mhm.
JR is
So, I
about that
mean,
life.
Maybe we could go wander towards that bridge. Get some
We
spice.
could wander towards that bridge.
We could.
We could do
A
it.
couple of people.
I think
We could also be running up that bridge, you know?
We'd be running up that
Are
hill
we
too.
running up that? Oh, stop it! You shut up. I was almost there, and you said it first. I was swallowing the fucking White Claw. You fucking hurt me.
Hey man, you got to be on your game. All right, I just beat you a little quick to it.
Not lacking.
Yep, kind of lacking. Hey, and it
Um,
makes sense because that song got popular because of Stranger Things. Well, repopulated because of Stranger Things, and that's a show with Dungeons and Dragons shit in it.
Oh, but you know what?
We make topical references here. That's what we do.
We didn't recap before. We didn't recap the week before.
No, we did. You did it.
Please do.
No,
No,
went
we jumped
straight
right in. Please do.
Oh.
Yeah. So let's see. Attila showed up for hot cheese. What the fuck did I write? Attila showed up for hot cheese. Okay. I
And
said
that's
it's
it.
canon. Yeah, it's canon. Flavy didn't drink
Only
last
reason.
night, only milk. And then I
Damn, is that hot
proceed
cheese?
to Attila's a big ass, almost 7 foot tall white Leonin, and he's kind of hot. Fairies made breakfast with Gideon, and they give some food to Attila. Sinel is an asshole to the new Leonin friend. Grelka is looking for Flanny, who's sleeping in, and meets Attila. Sinel teleports Flanny, sleeping like a baby, 10 feet above the ground, and just past the cart, drops to the
Sleeping
ground like
a
a
comfortable
boulder.
man. Sleeping like a very comfortable, strong man.
It's fine. And then I wrote Flanny once again claims to be the leader.
But it's me for some reason, which is still upsetting.
Right. JR bailed when Attila showed up. I can't remember why. Is it because you were worried he was a Fey person or because he was
He was
big
gonna
and
eat
he was
him.
small?
He's a big cat who came from the woods looking scary and creepy, all right? And I'm a little rabbit man, and I didn't want to end up in his teeth. At least not yet.
Totally fair. Totally fair. Loving that for you. Hold, please. Let me make a quick fucking note. JR is horny on main for Attila. JR.
I ship it, bro.
Hey man, it's
The
just
love
something about
triangle
the prey
between the
predator, like you
I
know,
ship it if only for the season.
it's that primal kink. You know what I mean?
They are.
It's Beastars all over again.
Wow.
Oh no!
God. I'm not
Oh.
ready.
Before I let everything fall completely apart, because
Wait. Oh, I was gonna finish it.
continue.
Okay, great. Okay, so let's see here. Bob offered Attila a spot on the team. JR asserts his dominance. Attila calls JR a snack. Lotus just wants to finish her coffee before Sinel's mean girl shit. That's the thing that happened. Let's see here. Lotus and Attila went to talk to Naya about the key situation. Sinel is pushy and coming with, and they talked about tarot and let's see here. Naya hears what Attila hears, a man speaking about a key. Lotus hears nothing because Lotus is a fucking idiot. Attila is seeking his destiny.
Destiny's
And
with me.
yeah. Naya mentions Attila's mother. What? Your mom's name's Dahlia?
Talia.
Talia. Okay, because I was like,
Yeah,
Okay,
no.
Talia.
Mhm.
Okay, I was like, we are gonna have to talk after, but no. Let's see here. Your Gramps died. It says Grandpa loves you from the beyond. Sachiko yells at Deidre, a lost liar, which was also some bullshit because it turns out that Deidre actually that this fucking bitch had taken her fucking lyre and still called, like my life help. Whatever, that's not in the fucking notes and still matter.
You're cut down
What
a
is
little
gonna
bit.
Am I cutting out?
A
Just
little
a
bit.
smidge.
It sounds
How
like
about
your noise suppression is kicking in whenever at
Maybe.
at specific times because it's like, no, that's too much Amy. We can't have that.
Oh, you
Yeah.
can't have it. There's too much Amy. Is this better? Maybe.
Peak
Kind of.
Amy.
Peak Amy. Nobody needs that shit in their life. Even Amy can't fucking deal with it. Okay, so let's see here. Lotus had asked Naya to look around for the lyre, which was bullshit because obvious reasons. Lotus apologized to Sinel for accusing them for stealing it. It's a touching moment. Lotus helps Sinel pack their super neurotic system. let's see here. Ooh, they found a tree with a sword in it. There were the 7 skeletons. There was that cute little like baby bean thing that I wanted, the little flower, and everybody's like, no, you can't keep it.
The
This is
same thing they found
flower.
in the river.
Right, that was like a whole lot bigger, and I was like, oh shit, well, I still like it. And then Svarog, I wrote that a few times because I didn't know how to say that. Is a lich, apparently. They're thorny, they're green, it's sad. That's the plant. I was talking a lot about the plant on this whole thing. There was beef jerky that I fed it to it. The party said she couldn't keep it. Lotus got pissy. Sanel used Maddie to burn it to the fucking ground. Lotus tried to convince a worker to get her one privately. They will not. And let's see here. Sachiko's still pissed about that goddamn fucking liar. And then we find out that it's Stacy fucking Davabar. And I wrote it's Stacy fucking Davabar. And then it says,
about right.
also we're gonna have to fuck with a lich. Okay, that's my recap. There you go. 2 weeks. Fucking happy
2
times.
weeks worth of recap. Well, thank you. Okay,
You're welcome.
so I just realized where is my phone?
Recap.
I just had
for
the
today.
same thing. I was like, where
No.
did I put my phone?
Recap for today is JR is horny on me, but I'll keep going.
Hey, all right.
So you guys
Attila's
have to give
hot.
me,
You
like,
said it yourself.
I did say it
You
myself.
guys have to give
You're
me
right.
like 2 seconds.
All
Okay,
right.
I'll just keep
Vamp.
All right,
recapping.
stream, you
Show
know
a
the
JR
drill.
fan
Horny on
page.
main talk. Let's go.
Oh my
Hey,
god!
on main
So
talk,
yeah, is
is
there
that what
gonna
we're
be like
talking
a
about?
fucking Beastars
Oh, without a
fucking
doubt. Me,
three-way
I
love
mean,
triangle between JR and Sanel and Attila because
whoa,
they
there's a
can't contain
three-way.
or like a love triangle because they can't contain their
Like a
ferocious
throuple?
Ladies and
animal
gentlemen,
desires.
never put your notes on your phone, especially if your phone is on 11% and you forgot where it is.
Sounds
Oh,
like
dang.
we're just gonna have to have a lot of thruple chats tonight instead
Hey,
of
man.
actually
No,
doing
no.
stuff.
You know,
No
thruples are good. You know what's
Thruples are
better? Like a quad thing, and possibly
Yes.
like you could even like swap partners and shit. That'd be a
Right?
good time.
That'd be fun.
It'd be really
That's
fun.
some
Sanel's
fucking
way too
goals.
fucking jealous for that shit.
Oh, so
I'm
you wouldn't wanna
So-
swap partners?
We're going to start off with some dreams.
Ooh.
I think we'll start
Beautiful.
with Lotus just because Lotus is in the top left hand.
Don't do it.
Lotus, you're sleeping by yourself tonight.
Okay. Okay.
The bed feels
No. Lotus is sleeping like a goddamn star by herself. Fuck that
It
noise.
feels
I'm a
big for
motherfucking
once.
starfish. It
Mhm.
is. Yeah. Okay, fine.
It's not a huge bed to begin with, but not having a person there makes it feel more manageable.
No, I don't regret anything. Okay.
You don't regret any. I
regret
didn't
a
say
lot
you
of
did.
things. That's
But
fine.
your dream starts with you overlooking a mountain of hexagonal obelisks.
Mm-hmm.
A deep obsidian purple, almost black, during the midday. You're standing on the precipice of one of the highest peaks.
Mm-hmm.
Almost as if you're standing on top of a mesa overlooking a sea of other mesas. These deep, rich spires like teeth below.
Mm-hmm.
And as you are looking around, you realize 2 things. One, you aren't yourself. You are... If you didn't know any better, you would say Sachiko. You're
Okay.
wearing her clothes, and you have a cattail. The second
Okay.
thing you'll notice is that Deidre's with you. She's crying.
Oh. Oh.
She seems to be trying to talk to you, but the words are unintelligible. You know how dreams go.
Mm-hmm.
And she pulls a bright red rose out of her pocket and puts it in your hair.
Mm-hmm.
And then it feels like the plinth just completely falls out underneath you. And you begin to fall towards those sharp teeth below.
Okay.
And you wake up.
Ew.
Next, Gideon. You are also standing. You are also having a dream about these giant hexagonal obelisks, this mountain constructed of almost a crystal formation of sorts. Except you're standing in this, you are standing on the ground. You're standing probably a quarter mile away from these things in a sea of powdered obsidian. The heat from this place has warped and melted all of this dark sand together, making the wind having whipped it up into these almost glass-like states. It's as if a sea of obsidian has just frozen in place. And as you stand there, you hear something.
Daddy.
And from behind this mountain, you see wings appear, blocking out the sunlight. There is some sort of, well, it's a dragon. A massive dragon. In the glittering in the sunlight, a bright obsidian a bright obsidian. And as you're watching it fly, it emits a great gout of purple flame engulfing the sand around you. It seems to be headed straight for you. It gets closer and closer until you can see the burning purple hatred of its eyes. And as it opens its maw to engulf you in this purple fire, you wake up.
Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep.
Who we
Oh,
got next?
oh, that's a
Let's-
car. I thought that was a sound effect.
Oh.
I was like, oh, did I go back to sleep?
We're riding with Biden now. You see him appear over the ridge.
Okay. Next. Sanel. Sanel, you dream of a lighthouse sitting atop a small rocky outcrop overlooking a sea of fog. The base of this lighthouse is pure white, made of marble. And poking up through this fog, you see spires of looks like a small village. The lighthouse is, in fact, burning. The light rotating above, casting these spotlights out into the fog, into nothingness. It seems for all the world as if as except for this little spot, there is nothing. Only fog. And you hear a voice from behind your right ear. I think I understand now.
Yeah, Sinel would turn to look at the dream Sinel would turn to look at the voice.
It is once again that same figure that you've met several times before, the elven woman in plate mail, with an unfamiliar symbol on her shield. She's staring out into the fog and says, "The first time the fates brought you to me, or me to you, I didn't understand. But," she says, pointing towards one of the buildings, "I can see it now. You're an interesting..." I do so hate beating around the bush. I'm not here for you.
Then who?
Nodding towards the house she's pointing at. Someone in there.
What is this? Does this look like just any old regular house? Is there anything identifiable
tavern.
about it?
Looks like a tavern. She says, "Right now, you're in there, enjoying yourself. You know you're never going to want to leave this place."
You really think I'm going to settle down in some dreary, fog-drenched nowhere?
Well, they say experience is... You know, I'm not going to waste my time on that. You will. You will. I promise that much. But I need you to understand one thing. You can't.
It's been a long time of living by what I can't do. Why shouldn't I?
You know, I used to think the same thing. I did the things I wanted to. And for the most part, I got my way. I did the things that I could, served who I wanted. But at the end of the day, fate still finds a way.
And if I don't believe in fate?
Ask Deidre.
You know her?
She's the reason I'm here.
I've never met an elf like you, stranger.
Oh, really? Pray tell, what were they like?
From around here. You look like a stranger to me. Maybe I don't like beating around the bush. What are you doing here? For real?
It's a long story, but I suppose I can tell you at least part of it. I died. And well, it's not this Deidre's fault. Come to think of it, guess I wouldn't directly attribute it to any actions other than my own. But I died. And my... It was seen fit that rather than waste away in the afterlife, I was chosen to watch as a guardian over this one.
Over this Deidre?
Correct. She still remembers mostly everything about her old life. That being said, well, I can't control you. I was going to ask that you not tell her any of this, but that's not really a choice of mine now, is it? Maybe it would do her some good.
Yeah, Dream Sanel just kind of looks out over the fog. Maybe we get a nice shot of like the swoop of the light from the lighthouse going by. It's like, I'm beginning to think that none of us really have a choice in all of this. But I'll do what I can for her. And then, like, really quickly cutting a look towards this elf and being like, if I didn't, well, Lotus would be upset. Then quickly looking off somewhere else.
That she would. Oh, look. It's starting to rain, she says. There's no sign of rain.
He'd look up because, no sign of rain.
Mm-hmm.
Then turn to look, and has she pulled a Batman and disappeared?
No, she's still there. There are tears in her eyes.
There's a long, quiet moment, maybe with music like this playing. And then Snell just nods and is like, bad day for rain.
Bad day indeed. And I think that's the end of that dream there.
Snell's gonna
Alright.
hug Maddie a little closer whenever he wakes up.
Aww. Yes, you absolutely do.
How dare this stupid elf dream lady make me feel feelings?
JR.
That's me.
That is you. So. You find yourself in a room with a blank wall of opaque glass. Sitting in front of you is a confusing array of runes and all sorts of levers, buttons, gears attached to a dark slate bench in front of you. Each one inscribed and glowing with runes of all shapes and sizes, different colors, everything.
Okay.
One of the runes, seems to have slightly. It's almost as if there is a halo around it. As if it's being begged to be touched.
That's what JR is going to do. He's a curious little rabbit boy. He's touching all of the things, especially if they've got weird glowing halos around them.
You feel yourself. You move forward and you press that halo. And another one starts to glow. And you press that one. And it's almost as if this little light is guiding you through exactly what you want to do. Pressing buttons, pulling levers.
Oh,
And
yeah.
you
And
get-
this entire time I'm pressing buttons and pulling levers, JR is like hopping around, like, ooh, button, ooh, lever, ooh, button, ooh, lever.
And as you pull the final lever, you feel two things. One, there's a rumble in the floor. And second, well, you don't feel this, you see this. But second, the wall in front of you becomes clear. On the other side of this glass pane, sitting cross-legged on the floor, is Misfit. It takes a moment, but he opens his eyes and sees you and... Who are you? How did you... Wait. No. Why? Did you just do what I think you did?
Yeah, I did that. Be happy?
What's your name? What are your names?
Wait, Misfit. It's me.
You try to say that. But what instead comes out of your mouth is Archer. And at that moment you realize there is someone else in the room with you. Another Harengon, Snow White. Slightly shorter than you, but with the same eyes as yours. And this Harengon is also looking through the glass. And they say, Patches.
Mom and
Misfit
Dad.
nods for a moment and says, okay. Patches, Archer. I have a lot to explain in a very short amount of time, but long story short, we're all screwed. So that being said, let's figure this out, okay? And Misfit walks up to this glass pane and steps through it as if it's not there. Patches jumps back. You actually feel as if you are attempting to take a step back as well. And that's well, the moment the urge passes after a moment. And as Misfit walks past you, you realize you were in your father's shoes for a moment. Because now you see these two Snow White Harengon. Misfit's looking at both and says, okay, so do you guys even know what this place is? And they both kind of look at each other and shake their heads, and he goes, okay, I don't know how you did it, but, well, let's just say that was kind of, a prison of sorts? Well, this whole place is, really. And, I mean, you let me out, thanks. But you also let everybody else out, kind of? And Archer just kind of holds up, whoa. What do you mean? Who are you? Ah, I guess I should. He bows deeply. Misfit. God of misfortune. And you wake up. Attila. How often do you dream of fighting?
Attila walked away. You might want to go to
did-
Flanny.
My bad. I didn't. I need to have that chat box up here. Okay, Flanagan. Flanagan.
Me.
You find yourself in a cave with high overarching walls, a ceiling hundreds of feet tall, with stalactites of obsidian hanging from the ceiling. This room is set out almost like some sort of ancient city. You're standing in a courtyard of some in your mind, a porcelain museum, because there are all of these figures standing around. um, to describe this for Aaron, you're standing in the middle of a courtyard of what could be considered Rome. There are these ancient buildings lining this square, all made of porcelain. Standing in this courtyard, the flagstones are porcelain. You are surrounded by these figures, frozen in time, made of porcelain. All of them are in different poses, some standing solemnly, some sitting on the ground, fetal position, others are comforting one another. It's as if these people in this town, were one day suddenly turned to glass. Walking through these figures, you see Benoit.
Fucking.
She's different. She's she seems completely devoid of any of that nervousness. And her eyes are shining a bright, eerie, sickening green. She
Hey,
doesn't seem to
buddy.
notice you as you're walking forward, and as you call out, there's no response.
Okay. And I'm alone.
She's
I don't have
walking.
DOG, right?
No, no
Okay.
DOG. But as she's walking through this crowd, you can see her taking her mace. And she is going one by one and destroying these porcelain figures.
Hey, buddy. What are you doing? And I want to rush over to her.
And as you step in between her and another blow, this mace just passes straight through you.
Fucking magic. Hey. Hey.
There's porcelain everywhere on the ground. The tinkling of glass, almost like bells in a chapel, just echo throughout this place.
I just
There are
wave
other
my hand
figures as well.
in front of.
Figures with shining eyes of green. Some you
Ah,
recognize.
I
Oscar,
recognize.
Eris, and others you don't recognize. But they're all going through destroying these porcelain figures. They seem to be working their way to the center of the courtyard, where one figure standing alone. This one stands out to you now because when you first appeared in here, it wasn't there. But turning back, this one is the only statue standing tall and proud, even in the face of this darkness, this emptiness. And as these figures converge on this one statue in the center, they raise their weapons high and bring it down, shattering it. And you wake up.
Did I know who the statue was, or was I wasn't close enough?
The statue is unfamiliar, not someone you recognized.
Fucking magic! As I wake up, just cold sweat.
I am well. I there we go. I am ready for Attila now. If Attila is ready,
Attila's ready.
Attila, how often do you dream of fighting?
I try not to.
Well, this is one of those nights where, unfortunately, you do dream of fighting.
I don't think I really have a choice when it comes to my dreams.
What is your chosen weapon?
I have my saber and my shield.
You're holding your saber and your shield, ready to fight against a massive horde of faceless enemies. Gnolls. Thousands of them. You find yourself maybe 100 feet, and they're charging towards you. You stand alone on this desolate, desiccated prairie. Plant life dead. And as this, you raise your shield, ready to fight and to kill and be killed. Your blade comes down on the first one and the second one. And they surround you, hacking and slashing. In that moment, you feel no pain. No. You see yourself bleeding, but you don't feel anything. As a matter of fact, if you feel anything, it's the wave of emotion coming off of these enemies. Because you realize it's not anger, it's not hatred, it's fear.
I like this. Not like this.
One takes your legs out from under you, and you fall back on the ground. You're trying to cover yourself as best you can with the shield. And this one, another raises their weapon high to bring it down, and all of a sudden, it freezes. All of the gnolls do.
What? I
It's as
stand
if
back
they're
up.
suspended in time. You stand up, and you see these gnolls. You see these gnolls for the first time up close. They're mangy, weak, skeletally thin. Most of them look like they haven't eaten in days. This tide, what was 1,000, is now maybe 50. And as you watch this group, it starts to shrink. These figures starting to fade away, crumble into dust, carried away by a silent breeze. And that's when you realize they're not just disappearing. Something is doing this. Because this prairie that you're fighting on has become blackened. What little plant life was there to begin with has started to shrivel and to die. The earth has started to turn a deep, rich black. It would look like good, pure soil, except for how hard it has become. You can feel it like flagstone underneath your feet. Turning back to the direction that the gnolls had come from, you see this wave of black, foot by foot, slowly encroaching upon you. The smell of rot and decay and death hanging around it. Like some sort of tidal wave moving inland an inch at a time. These gnolls stopped. They stopped running, and it caught up to them.
I think I face the black.
And as it comes towards you, you feel yourself start to fall apart. And I think we're going to end it there. Not the session. Not the session.
All right, good one, everyone.
Great session. Time to go home.
You and Gideon are besties. Subconsciously.
So, everybody wakes up the next morning. How are we feeling?
Magic.
Emotional. I don't know why, but I mean, it was all meant to be emotional, but like even hearing like other people's dreams and stuff, I feel emotional.
Gideon's just excited.
As a character, I think I just wake up and look at my hands and be happy that it was a dream, but
It was a dream.
remembering that everything means something, because I feel like Ava has said something like that.
Yeah?
Maybe
Yeah,
not.
she did.
I think she said something like that. So that worries me in the back of my head as I get up and I do my daily my armor polishing.
Gotcha.
Janelle probably got up a lot earlier than was normal and did all of the stuff you need to do to tend to a fire that's gone out. You know, sweep out the fire pit of ashes, set up wood, get kindling to make a fire starter, things like that. And it's just been sitting at the fire. It's one of those things where you can tell someone's tired and they're fighting it. You know, gives everyone an up nod whenever they wake up. Maybe when thinking no one's looking, because Sanel wears these heavy treated leather gloves and is just tired, knowing that the gloves will protect their hands, grabs a coal out of the fire and holds it just long enough for the heat to hurt enough to kind of, sting you awake, and then throw it back into the fire pit.
Dearie, why are you doing that? You're gonna hurt yourself. Here, have a cup of coffee. Did I give you guys names for the sprites? I don't think I named them.
I don't think
You
you did.
did,
The
but I
pixies.
didn't. No, you definitely did. I feel like, because I asked their names, but I
Is it
don't
red?
remember.
Is it red, blue, and green?
No.
Yeah, is this Aurora, Flora, and I forget the third one.
There was
Nope.
some goofy
The
stuff
Explorer.
because they're pixies.
Yep. But you have a cup of coffee thrust into your hands. Everybody else sleeping in, getting up. What's going on here? I know Gideon is probably excited more than anything.
Rises with the sun, comes back with a whole fucking buck with the head just completely severed, just dragging the body behind him.
I would wake up. Did I remember that JR and Benoit had like some homie shit for a second when was I ever in on that where JR and Benoit were working together to get the necklace for Gideon and the hair and everything? I don't think I was ever in on
I was
that.
gonna say that's up to JR. No.
I don't think you were ever in on it. At least not. We never mentioned it, but
Well, Flanagan would wake up and go out and probably see Snell there by the fire. Snell, Hey, just a person I wanted to see.
Oh, gods.
I just dreamt of some magic shit. Hear me out. It was crazy. So here I was. I was in like this.
So there I was, barbecue sauce on my teeth.
Surrounded by the enemy.
I was in this place, right? And there was like sand, and then there was like grass, and then there were like these buildings that were like made out of stone, and they were really pretty. But then there were all these people, and these people were like made out of stone too. And like maybe I was like, maybe that's a statue, but then there was like so many of the people that were made out of stone, and they looked really crazy, right? And then the the gilded claw people, they were glowing at the eyes, real green and crazy like, right? And they were just swinging, destroying these statues. And I'm like, hey, don't do that, right? Like, don't do that. That's not fucking cool. Like, maybe we can save these people. And then they swing and it goes through my body. And of course, I'm like, fucking magic, right? Am I right? Fucking magic. And they just start shattering and shattering and shattering. They find this person in the middle. And I'm like, well, this person, like, maybe this statue's like kind of important because all of them have to hit this guy at the same time. Hits this thing, I wake up. What's up with that?
Do I look like a psychotherapist?
No,
I just want to
but it's
come out.
magic. Snell, and you're magic. You're
Hey, that
magic.
probably means something.
Yeah.
Are you
Yes.
talking? Are you talking loudly about
Keep in
this?
mind, I'm in my long pajamas still. I haven't like
Yeah.
worn anything. I like put on any of my armor or anything.
Are
Yeah,
you
and-
talking loudly about this?
Oh yeah, I'm just as loudly as I just said it. Is how
Yeah.
loudly I'm talking. My hair's
You-
crazy.
Everyone at the table here, wherever you are in camp, you can hear. You can hear Flanagan shouting
Yeah,
about this.
I'm coming out of my my tent or whatever I used to sleep in. Honestly, I don't think my tent's like a tent. It's more like like two posts and
Like an
and a
ert?
tarp. Yeah, like exactly like a tarp and two posts. And a little like a cover a little bit, just so I can have some sort of privacy. But
So more of a
Lean-to.
lean-to.
Yeah.
yeah, and yeah, I just come out and it's like, yeah, it sounds like I wasn't the only one who had some crazy dreams, huh?
Fucking magic. You're the magic person.
Give me a moment to think.
Okay.
Magic is something that I understand, yes, but I understand it as theory, not as practice.
Theory is.
No, can you pour me a cup of
practice.
coffee?
You don't have to practice it, Snell. You do it all the time. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Okay.
Already on it, dear.
Uh,
It's one of the pixies.
could I do like a history roll to see if any of that, because he described some place that sounded old, and I know that history is something that tends to be very lost in this place, but if anything sounds familiar.
I'll let you roll. I don't know what you're gonna get, but I'll let you roll.
I did low key think you were about to bring in the porcelain lords, and I was like, oh my god.
I will say my passive history's 18, but I'm gonna roll anyway. Normal. I shouldn't roll.
I was gonna say an 18 wasn't going to be good enough anyway.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I
Ooh.
should never roll things.
Sanel, the description of the place feels like something that was made up in a dream by, Flanagan.
Cut to me, crazy ass hair, eyes wide.
Look, I don't
If anyone else
know.
would like to join in this conversation, you're fine.
I mean,
too, as well. We have
Hey.
Attila there. Yeah.
it means something. I'm sure. I'm sure whatever you dreamt it happened,
This guy
or it will
fucking gets
happen,
it.
or
Yeah, and probably
Hey.
sometime around this moment, JR is gonna come running out of the woods. Like, where's people? I know my dad's name.
JR,
I learned my
Father?
dad's name.
you know
Father?
your dad's
No.
name?
You didn't know his name before?
I
I
run over
can't
to
believe
JR,
all of this
and we
time I
grab
could
each
have been
other's
calling
arms
you
and
a
jump in
bastard.
circles.
But I'm not a bastard.
You didn't know your father.
So mean.
Hey, Don't talk about my best friend like that.
I mean, I didn't know my mother either.
It's just making a motion that's kind of like, just keep adding it up.
I want to put my hand on your shoulder, JR, and just be like, I'm sorry to hear that.
The second your like hand touches my shoulder, I definitely jump a little bit. Oh,
After you jump, I pick my hand above your shoulder, like, I mean you no harm. I
I'll put
promise.
your hand back down on my shoulder. No, it's okay.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry to hear that about your father and mother. I was lucky enough to know mine, so I'm sorry about that.
And I was unlucky enough to know mine. You're not missing out on much.
I don't know. I think the reason I don't know them is because they were trying to protect me, maybe? I'm not sure. I'm still very unclear as to why my parents weren't around. But I know their names now.
And oh, please indulge me. I would like to know.
Oh, it's Patches and Archer. And they
Yeah,
knew
that
my
sounds
friend
about right.
Misfit before I was alive. But
Of
Misfit
what
looked the
pride?
same. I don't know the last name, actually.
Well, what's your last name?
Well, I mean, technically my last name is Bit, but that was
Oh, so
just given
Patches
to
Bit.
me.
Oh, I get it. Bit, because you're itty bitty.
Yeah.
Not because he's a rabbit.
Oh, so you can understand
That's
that,
not it at
Snell, but
all.
you can't understand my magic dream. What the fuck is this? I
No,
thought
because
you
your
studied it.
dream could have been some sort of
you had a
prophecy
magic
about a
dream too?
place I haven't
By the
seen.
way,
I had a magic
Snell,
dream.
are
That's
are
how
you
I found
normally
out
up
my
this
dad's
early?
name.
Hold on, real fast. Attila first.
Oh,
Hold on,
I just
Snell.
wanted to ask, Snell, are you normally up this early, or is this? I don't know.
Normally, I'm up as early as. Looking over at Gideon, who's probably like field dressing this deer. The smell of literal awful. OFFAL.
You field dress it in the field. Gideon already took care of that. It's already being cooked.
Because the way Daniel described it was like just carrying a headless corpse in.
Oh, he had the head too. He
You,
brought both parts.
Yeah,
You
but
brought
like
both
that was
parts. You just-
probably like on your
Jesus.
your hip or some shit. Or if you took a horse, it's kind of like The Witcher, how you can have a monster head hanging off the side of Roach.
Well,
Yeah,
remember
that's
this thing had no blood after I killed it.
But
yeah, I don't know anything about that.
That's right.
Gideon's probably like cutting up the deer, and it's just like I'm up as early
You get
as
to reveal your secret again.
little
eventually.
Mr. Sunshine over there.
He'll look
I
up
didn't
at
Lotus
you.
has been
Snell
quiet.
slept, to be honest. This is news.
I just figured you for someone who really enjoys their beauty sleep or something.
I'm usually up, but I'm usually in the car working on one of my machines.
Machines.
He takes the little. I mean, to us, it's like the size and shape of a soda can that looks like made of white and brass. Clicks it to the side, throws it, it unfolds and morphs into this little robot that
Yeah.
you've seen that he has or that they have around like all the time.
Yeah, Attila's actively surprised. Like real quick, he just runs up to it and it's like starts investigating it.
And
Like,
it's
like a cat
small.
toy.
It's a small sized thing, and they're just like, this is my magical assistant's drone, experimental. Her name
Wow.
is Maddie, Made.
Maddie. Yeah, all right. There's so much about you, about everyone I need to learn. This is amazing. What is this? Is this a gift from Adelier himself, or?
It's a construct of my own design.
I can do one-handed push-ups.
I looked at Flanagan.
All right, I was quiet long enough. I think at this, Lotus will fucking just wander out and not like she's just gonna get coffee. Just very quiet. So
Lotus, how is heat being for you?
I really don't like it when you do that. I wish you
Oh,
would stop.
I'm sorry. My apologies.
Thank you. Yeah, that's great. No, it's
What
secret. Listen.
You know what? I won't press it further. My bad. I apologize.
What's wrong? What are you pushing? And I'm just like gonna fucking drink coffee now. I'm just like I'm deadpan, like looking at you, like what's being pushed.
I mean, just with multiple, I can only assume lovers. I just gotta assume it's in my nature. I don't know.
Yeah,
This
lovers is kind of
gaslight.
a strong word. I feel like depends on the day. Sometimes they just hate everything, and me as well. But yeah, no, I don't know, man. We're just here living our best life.
Do you also
Snell's
have
gonna
crazy
lean
dreams?
Um,
Sorry, go ahead.
yeah,
Snell's gonna
yeah.
lean in real quick and go. And like this is something that only you could hear. Maybe even using the fact that you're a fucking lion and like whispering into your mane to keep it quiet. Just
Here,
being
perks
like,
up.
Mooney is being moody. Don't let her know I called her that.
You're a bitch. Bitch. No, I'm just
Bitch.
kidding. You can never.
63.
I think
63
Flanagan doing.
push-ups.
He's not the center of attention right now, and it's upsetting him.
Do you want to see another one of my inventions?
No, and I'm just. Are you gonna do? I'm gonna look over at you, Snell. Like it's too early to shoot him. Can you just? Can I finish my coffee before you shoot him?
I was going to shoot the ground out from under the hand that he's doing push-ups with.
You can do that anytime after I finish my. Would that
Oh
be
no,
okay?
I actually saw that invention when you teleported him, or shot above, and he dropped. And
True. A vortex warp spell. A simple spell, but a useful one.
I can also do them from a handstanding position.
anyway,
Now, what
did
I've never
anyone
done,
else have any? How was your sleep, everyone? Did everyone sleep well? Or...
I slept fine, thanks.
Oh, is that Bob?
That is
Fucking
Bob
jacked
grabbing a cup
Bob.
of coffee from the other side of. Yeah, no, it's Bob. Oh, I slept fine, thanks. The rest of you.
Know
At
any
this point-
dreams you want to talk about, Bob?
Dreams? No, I don't really dream anymore. Used to, not, not anymore.
What is it?
Did the face steal your dreams?
I don't
No,
deal
just
with
life.
Fae. Well, I don't make deals with Fae.
That's
Bob,
smart. That's a
Yes.
good thing to have.
You think this
Wow.
is my first time out in the wilderness?
I was just actually about to ask you, Bob. Bef- what did you do before sponsoring expeditions? I'm curious.
Oh, I was an adventurer myself.
See
Been
great
taught
things,
many
did
an
you?
adventure. What's that?
See great things, did you?
Secret? No, actually. People can't seem to shut up about what I've done. That's why I don't talk about it. Let everyone do the talking for me.
Well, I said see great things, did you?
Oh, I thought you said secret things.
Yeah, I understand where you could have heard
Sorry.
that.
Nope. See great things. You know, I'd say I have. Been a lot of places, seen a lot of things, done a lot of things. You ever gone? You ever gone skydiving?
Rocky Mountain climbing.
I've been in the planes training for my entire life, so I don't know what skydiving is.
Who would jump
I
out of a
think
perfectly good airship?
Lotus will have gotten another cup of coffee and was like, "Yeah, I did that once," and just fucking walks away.
Yeah. Oh, really? When was that?
It was a couple of years back when I started adventuring.
Really, I'm impressed. Not many people.
I still.
Not many people venture to the north to find something that's suitably big to jump off of.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you just gotta fucking take the leap, I guess.
I think I'm gonna have to tell my people about skydiving. Maybe they'll be interested in that. I don't know.
Well,
What exactly does that entail?
You
magic.
jump off of something real big and hope you don't die. And she goes back for a
Or-
third cup of coffee.
Usually
Let's
with a
just say I
perish.
spent a lot of my younger years using the spell scrolls I found in ways that you're not supposed to.
Oh,
As
fuck it. Lotus will
one
just like touch her
does.
nose. She'll just touch her nose as she goes in. Like she just moody. She's a moody bitch.
Fucking magic.
And then finding ways that it doesn't work. For example, a spell create and destroy water does not in fact destroy blood.
Jesus.
No, but did you know that you can
What
create
the
water inside? You can create water inside of some.
I've tried.
Lungs are not a
can't.
container.
You can't.
You know what,
I
Gideon?
mean,
This is why I fuck
did
with
it.
you, Gideon, because you don't do this magic shit. Like me and you, like we can see eye to eye.
Gideon's
'Cause
like
I'm just-
You look so
carving.
done. You're like, I mean, I did it.
Gideon's
I
just
did
sitting there,
it.
like carving a chunk of wood. The only
No.
notable difference this morning is anyone near him is probably feeling like the heat of an actual campfire. Like Jesus, he's probably emitting higher levels of heat. It's a
Now,
cold morning. Probably steam is just billowing out from just him passively sitting there.
I
I
have to
stand
tell you,
uncomfortably close to Gideon because I was cold.
The
I have to
snow
tell you,
had a
Gideon.
fire going.
Go ahead, Attila.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
I
go
have to
ahead.
tell you, Gideon. You remind me a lot of my people. My people manifest different forms of Adelier, but you remind me of me. I've never seen you before. I don't know how to describe it. It's
Oh.
weird.
Are you sick or
Are
something?
you
or-
sure you're not touched by Adelier?
What? Never seen a fire Genesee before? We've only got one playing the fiddle around the campfire every night.
Oh, at that,
I-
Lotus is just gonna turn around and go back into her fucking tent. She's gonna go back for a fourth cup of coffee, and like she's not gonna make a fucking sound. She's just gonna turn around and go back in the fucking tent,
Bitch.
bitch.
I just say, I mean, honestly, I'm one of the first to ever leave my area. We don't leave outside the plains, honestly. So, the,
I
the
understand
task,
that.
the task I've been put on is very rare. I guess,
Oh,
We
I guess
are
my
the same.
people, some of my people have gone towards the Deadlands, but that's about it.
Gideon's like,
yeah.
he goes, yeah, my people don't leave the desert. I get it. I get
Yeah,
it.
my family never left the farm. It's like we're triplets. Just
My
us
family never
three.
left the
Us three, we're like
basement.
the same. We're like the same
Farm.
person. Us three. It's crazy. It's like your
Two
twins,
like
my
7 feet
twins.
tall
Are,
people and then a
are
little like 3 foot person. We're the same.
you okay, little man?
I would say you and JR are closer to the same.
Oh no, we are the same. If I have my ears standing up, he is 3'2" canonically, and I am 2'6" with 6-inch ears. So if my ears are straight up, we're the same height.
Let's see. I am if we want to get technical, I am 3'2" canonically.
Gideon,
I
by
know
the
what
way,
I'm
is
talking
taller
about.
than me.
I know my homie's
No, but
canonical height.
no, I mean, but you guys never left your family places. I never left my place.
Gideon is just
Um,
freakishly large. Like
I am
to the point-
6'9", which is large for my people. Gideon is taller than me. So
Yep.
6'9" is large for my people too. It's okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we're just a couple of really strong, just a bunch of really strong dudes of equal
Did you
Being
enjoy your
guys.
poem, Lotus?
Huh?
and
Did you enjoy the new poem?
backgrounds.
Yeah.
Just hanging out, carving some
Th-
wood. Pick up a
Is
branch,
everyone
put it
around the
just
fire
like that.
now, or like everyone's
Around
here?
the
Yeah,
fire or
everybody's
around
kind
the
of around
fire,
the fire.
Jennifer?
Not
No,
Lotus.
you
Lotus
just went for the
fucking
cup of
left.
coffee, but you never came back.
Actually,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did.
that's right.
I got a fourth cup. If you want to come get her, she'll come back. But honestly, she just was trying to walk away without like rolling her eyes outside of her fucking head. Like that's all she was trying to do. It was just
Well, you can make that decision for Lotus or not, because Bob will say, So I
Tilla is just
think-
trying to get to know everyone at this point. Like just
Yeah.
trying to.
that's fine.
Oh,
I'll
and
come
Lotus and you. Oh, where did she go? Oh,
I'll come back. Maybe I'll come back like dressed. Maybe I like found a reason to go back to the tent, and I'll just come and be like, "Sup."
So now this whole
Well-
time's just been like around Gideon, like with a fucking journal and everything, like asking him medical questions because he's like, Is this like a fever for fire, Genesee Ganassi, when they're emitting extra heat, doing the
No,
whole
I think they're
hand
in
to the
heat.
forehead.
Is what you mean.
What letter is missing from this word? E-R-P?
Attila walks up to Gideon. So Gideon, how is being in heat?
Yeah, right.
Do
God
you
damn
actually
it.
do that? Because Snell would just slap you on the back of the head.
Dude.
But then actually real quickly mark down in the journal, heat cycle question mark?
So, you guys are getting to know each other. Bob will
I-
say. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was gonna ask Bob if he was thinking about seems we have a tough choice ahead of us, Bob.
That's actually kind of why I was here this morning. You're all up very early. So
Well,
this morning,
I mean,
you
we are the
guys-
Pathfinders, aren't we?
You are the Pathfinders. Whichever way you go, we'll follow. We'll do our best to at least. All I ask is you make it possible to follow. But that being said, wanted to get an idea exactly of what your plans are.
Just gonna sip that coffee and be like, the
Well,
bridge sounds like a better idea.
we live in people live in between the forests and the shaded forest and the Merlot woods, but we've dealt with our somewhat fair share of Fae. I mean, I don't necessarily think it'd be. I think I'd rather deal with Pixie, and I look to the Pixies. Nothing, I'd rather deal with a Pixie than
Oh, dearie, it's fine. We understand. We've lived around. We've lived outside of the forest long enough to know exactly what you mean.
Okay, perfect. Well, I'd rather deal with a Pixie than I would trying to hoist a rope off of a cliff. I don't know.
You know, this is a toll bridge, right? So, what's the toll?
That is fair. I
We,
didn't think
we could
about
always
that.
fight our way through.
I can answer that one. Says a voice, stepping out as if just from some like magic, just steps out. It's Gwen.
Magic.
It's sorry, I came for a cup of coffee, but I can't
Hi.
resist just hanging around. My bad.
We're actually out of coffee as I'm lowering a bowl full of coffee to DOG.
we can
Yes.
we can ask the pixies to make more, because at this point, Lotus is going back for a 5th cup of fucking coffee.
You can just scoop some out of her bowl if you need,
I
Lotus.
I'm good.
DOG's
Like
just slobbering all of this.
Yeah,
I will. I'll
coffee.
do it.
See you go get your 5th cup of coffee. I'm gonna look up and I'm gonna be like, not get much sleep last night?
just bad dreams, man. Just bad
Lotus
dreams.
just wild shape into
You
a dog
too?
and drink it.
Yeah.
I had a great dream.
What'd you
It was
dream?
exciting.
What'd you dream?
I got to see
Gideon?
my target.
What is it?
Define target.
Oh, Gideon's in for the big game shit. That's how up actually. We were both fucking fighting in the forest, and he actually came after me, but then realized I was like not big game. It's the whole thing. It's fine. Anyway, you got your target? She's gonna brush past all of that.
Oh wait, okay. Yeah.
I don't even think we
I'll
got
tell
that
you more
backstory
later.
before.
We'll come back. We'll come back. I'll tell you about it.
He'll hold up
Just
a
be
hand as
careful, Attila. You're big game.
he'll hold up a hand as he moves to his tent and comes back out with a about like 60% carved dragon out of amber. Was it amber wood?
Yeah, it was the petrified wood. Yeah.
Petrified wood, yeah. And it's pretty closely resembling the thing from the dream. It's still got a lot of work. It's rough. It's a rough shape.
Oh.
I
Snell
actually
just
want to.
scoffs.
Can I?
Dragons aren't real.
Can I see that?
Dragons are real.
Yeah, hold it out to you.
Hey, do you
I
mind
don't
if
know. I think I met
take
one
it?
once.
I think I might have met one,
Yeah, you can
but I
grab
don't
it
know
from him.
yet.
And I've read countless scientific journals that have refuted the possibility of something so large existing.
Gideon, this
Wow.
is
Iron law and all that.
this is
Yeah, yeah.
amazing.
Mhm.
It's not the
Um,
size of the dragon; it's the motion of its
There
wings.
you go.
Whoa.
He'll take it back, and then he's gonna reach in his robe and pull out probably like a carved. Let's see, what was something we recently? Probably a carved Kython, and be like, and just kind of hand it out to you, like here.
Oh,
Oh,
I already found those too.
wow, you are significantly talented. You would be a respected
Tradesman.
well, that or an artist or in my people, right? Yeah,
The desert gets boring if you don't have something to do.
now I understand.
Once, but the topless photo with my topless pose with my pearls, I
I-
just felt it was too awkward.
What
I
is happening?
I try and make. Oh, I'm sorry.
Gorgeous.
My apologies. I was just admiring the work of Gideon.
That's fine. I just wanted to look over at Snell and just be like, back before science. Well, back when science wasn't totally understood, they thought it was magic. And then science happened because we understood some of the magic. So could it just be that all of your scientific do not
Wait,
understand?
so Snell
magic
believes
yet?
in miasma theory?
No, but Snell was basically saying
This
that
is before cell theory, my friend.
I don't know actually what they know medically.
In this
But they-
fantasy world, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not
exactly.
going- I can't talk
Mira,
about that right now.
what's the prevailing medical theorem of the time?
Magic.
Magic?
Magic.
Oh, you're
Magic.
sick. Let's call the cleric.
Cat is
Yeah.
having a full.
Let's
But,
call them me. I'm the cleric.
Yeah, my cat is being super.
I was at a game. I was actually talking to one of my friends about this and the fact that because I was smoking cigars, chain smoking cigars, and he was like, "You're gonna get cancer." I'm like, "We have magical medical abilities to just heal like stab wounds. Why can't it heal my organs?"
Exactly.
disease.
Because they're more complicated.
It's called pure
Yeah.
disease.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you say that, and Snell's like, Dragons probably existed at one time, but with how many times this world has ended, I wouldn't be surprised if one of the very large lizards that needs a lot of food in order to survive would be one of the first things to go extinct.
Okay, hold
World
on, real
hasn't
quick,
ended,
real
silly.
real
We're
fast.
standing here right now.
Something new to pretty much everyone at this table is the phrase, but given how many times this world has ended.
Yeah, that is a new one.
That's
Excuse
Did
me.
I fuck up?
only Snell has heard that one.
What do you
Wait.
mean, Snell?
Define
wait,
define that for me, please.
The world, no, yeah, I'm with Flanny on this. The world definitely hasn't ended because I am firmly standing on it right
That's
now.
you know when you fucked up and you realize it in a conversation, you do that slow lean back.
So, Snell, what?
Silly goose.
How? What do you know, Snell?
Well, apparently
What do
I
you know,
fucked up.
Snell?
No, you're good.
No,
So
Snell.
I would explain. I can explain.
Well, Snell would
that-
explain it as
Oh yeah, go ahead.
our calendar only goes back 11 years. And for a few centuries before that, something happened. Why do you think the capital of Kingdom is built on top of another city?
He's right. You know.
I just assumed that
Like,
empires fought every
you- but-
250 years.
I know
Yeah,
nothing about this.
Out of character question because I'm actually confused. If the calendar goes back 11 years, isn't everyone here except maybe like a cop like JR?
Hey, I'm older than 11, all right? I'm not
Okay.
bringing a
Right,
little
it is a
kid
question.
into combat.
Well, no, because certain races like they hit
Well.
adulthood by like 8, so I wasn't sure.
Oh, yeah, actually, I don't know Harangon's age
So-
frame.
I could explain the calendar a little bit. This is Kingdom's calendar. It is only 11 years old at this point. Before that, there were all sorts of systems used in Kingdom to keep track of dates and times. As a matter of
So
fact,
this is
those coming from outside of Kingdom probably use different calendars. They have their own methods of keeping track of time.
It's like the
Okay.
switch from the Julian calendar to the Gregorian.
Okay, I just was like, hold up,
Yeah.
because we would have all been alive the last time the world was reset.
Right.
Oh no. So
Okay.
it's actually kind of up for debate. When Snell uses the term centuries, that's about as accurate as people know. Yeah, a couple of centuries before, which means anywhere from like 2 to 9, there was a cataclysm.
And isn't
Snell,
there evidence that it had happened before?
there is some evidence that it has happened at least once before. Yes, but that's the extent of even the deepest knowledges of House Viridia.
Gideon's actually nodding along with Sanel. Like he's just like, yeah, it
Oh,
makes
Gideon,
sense.
everyone has probably been handed stories about, and then the world ended.
Oh, Gideon's is the whole a great dragon was like destroying the world, and then Gideon Sunborn rose up and defeated the dragon, and then
I
disappeared into mythology.
I just want to ask: is there anything in I mean, if you're able to make something up, or if you thought of something that states in Leonin history that the world has ended, or
So, with your people's records, probably, as with most people here, it's probably a story, uh,
yeah,
couched in future terms. So, an example I would give would be potentially like the Norse story of Apophis. The World Eater coming out and swallowing the sun, all that fun stuff. Um, every one of you has some sort of tale like that. I imagine with
gotcha.
yours, it might be the Great Hyena.
No.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
gotcha.
I,
Okay.
That'd be
I want
terrifying.
Yeah.
I don't have
I
a
want
story like that.
I got
What's up?
a great fox. The fox is what ended the world.
Yeah, Lotus.
I just want to note that while this is happening, and I'm sure there's more coffee being made, Lotus is just gonna pour Gwen a cup of coffee and then herself the cup of coffee, or like maybe hold out. I don't know, but just like
Yeah.
as like they're all talking about this, and I'm just gonna hand it to Gwen and just be like, here you go.
Yeah. They.
Just
I don't know. Off track. Whatever.
it's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, and you could see Sanel got really uncomfortable because this is
It's like,
shit that
wait.
Sanel should not probably know. This was like, oh, I broke into House Viridia's record houses and
Are
read forbidden lore.
you okay,
Snell.
Sanel?
Yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna
I'm sorry.
say, Snell. You would also know. Records basically say, yeah, the cataclysm. Basically, a couple centuries ago, because I get to say this on stream finally.
Woo!
There were basically a mass death of magic users. Overnight, they all died. All of
Maybe.
them. All of them. This is the part where you really shouldn't know. All of them, except the ones that were asleep.
Sanel's like, you didn't hear this from me. The last
Didn't hear it
time
from
that
you.
something like this happened, everyone who was capable of using magic died. Like that. All at once across the entire globe. A much bigger globe than what we know.
Something
Except
like what happened?
that's just it. The records have different names for it. Some call it the Scream. Some call it the End. Some call it the World Eater. Everyone has a different name for it. All I know is that anyone who was asleep at the time that could use magic survived. And that items survive. Because magic items aren't people. But the fundamental rules of magic changed.
Listen, all I know is that this is a lot right now, and this is redefining my whole worldview. and we have 2 problems in front of us. And at this point, I think I'd rather think about those.
Very well.
Magic.
By the
Okay,
way,
Glenn,
as Sanel's talking about all this, how does everyone else react? Not like the PCs, the NPCs. Does anyone get
Make
that
me a
look that's
perception
like,
check.
oh, why am I so bad at these?
As he says that, can I look around too? Is that possible?
No.
Sure, make a perception check.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'll allow
Okay.
it.
Okay.
hey, what's the limit? Just for shits and gigs.
That ain't 8.
If
'Cause
everyone
Can't-
wants to make a perception roll, that's more than fine.
Be
I'll
nice
tell
if I
you
could
what
roll
you're
over a
noticing.
fucking 5.
Gideon's focused on his carving.
I'm never
I
gonna
rolled
find
a
that
fine with it.
spy.
Because everyone's going to notice something different.
Ooh, okay.
Hmm.
But to be fair,
I-
Flanagan is actually really just staring at Snell like
Can I roll
that he might
disadvantage?
touch him.
because I'm
Like at
tired?
lecture. I'm sorry, my bad.
You can roll with disadvantage. That seems fair.
It seems fair. That's so shitty. That's so shitty. Like, I cannot fuck myself.
Hey,
I didn't,
sometimes it you know, you gotta
still
fuck yourself.
didn't.
But
Wow.
I'm a tired
sorry,
bitch, but I
Sunil.
still know what's going on.
So, Chanel, around with all of the NPCs around this campfire, which are probably a dozen or so of expedition folk, expeditioneers, Bob, Gwen, let me roll a die. And 4 other members of the 2 parties. This seems to be news to all of them.
Which members
Even
of
Bob.
the 2 parties? Here.
One day I'll
Heard that
roll.
one before.
I'll roll above a 4, and I can find this little fucking spy.
You'll find this spy one of these days. Attila. Yeah, the 2 that rolled above a 15, Attila and Lotus. Something you guys haven't maybe taken much stock in. Bob looks tired. Real tired. Like old tired. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
oh, okay.
But that's all I'll say about that.
Hmm.
Okay.
But that being said, Bob, actually, Gwen will probably steer the conversation back towards. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Dead and everything.
What's the toll for the bridge that we're gonna have to deal with?
Well, we didn't want to give them any information about what it is because the last thing we needed was them to charge, 1 gold per pound that we move across the bridge, because then I would be forced to kill someone.
Right.
But that's about as far as we got. We asked what the toll was, they asked what we were moving, and then the conversation died right then and there.
What did you say you were moving?
We didn't say we were moving anything. We didn't tell them.
You gotta make that real hard. Okay.
See, the problem is they're looking for money.
Right.
They're
The-
looking for money.
So
The pixies,
how
they're
much-
looking for money.
the sprites and the tree ants that are
Right.
at the toll bridge.
Yep.
So how much money have we got? How much money do we have to play with is the question.
Are they going to want
Well,
real money or
Attila
pixie
checks
money?
his breastplate and he has $0 on his breastplate.
Hey,
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We
hey,
got
hey guys, hey guys.
Yeah.
I have minor illusion. We can just
Mm.
illusion coins to the Fae. Because it's fun to fuck with them.
You mean
It
the
is
Fae
fun to
that
fuck
also have minor illusion?
Hey, they don't know that.
And maybe have true sight.
They
Well-
also don't know that.
Maybe we want to touch the coins.
Shh, we'll throw them away, and then they'll have to go get them. And while they're going to get them, we can run away.
All I'm saying
This is like a
is
situation
Gideon
where
and
you put all
I
the real coins
have
on-
killed a tree ant before.
I'm willing to. I am so much more willing to do whatever to, whether it becomes combat or whether it becomes tricking to a Fey element, than I am to try and hoist a rope down a cliff for our cart.
Right, that sounds like a huge pain in the ass. So how much money do we have to play with here, Gwen?
A lot.
How much is a lot?
I mean, I have 2,800.
I'm not worried about our money. I want to know about
Jesus,
party,
what?
like the big money. Fuck
So,
them. They don't get our
let's-
money.
We'll talk about this in gameplay terms.
Okay.
You currently have a treasury die of 1.
Okay.
I will let you know. They may ask in treasury die terms,
Okay.
which is a lot of money.
Yeah. Okay.
Could always just kill them.
I mean, we might.
You
just
know what?
fucking
I will
them.
kill anyone for my people. So if it requires that, then you know what?
You know, I really like you. We've just met, and I already really you. You might be too whole for this group.
I'm sorry, you cut out there. What? Actually,
I know. I was trying to get it right. You might be too wholesome for this group, and I really like you already.
no,
You
I'll
might
kill
die.
people. That's fine. I've done that.
Uh-huh.
I've killed many people.
I know. We have all killed.
What's
people.
Oh, you
wholesome
don't
about
understand. I've
murder?
killed many people. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cute.
Well,
I know, me
actually,
too.
well, not many. Knolls is probably going to be the better statement for that. I've killed many
Oh,
Knolls.
I don't think I've ever killed a null. Like,
I barely know what a null is.
Out of character, I watched the first episode of this stream, and I know you killed a Knoll.
Me?
I did.
Yep.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah, we
We've
did
done a few
actually.
That was the very first episode of this stream.
That is
You
that
guys
is
did
facts.
fight some gnolls. And
We did indeed.
And an ogre.
That is
Yep.
And
right.
an ogre. That was the very
Yep.
first
Yep.
That
episode.
did.
That's
Yep.
bad
That
times.
was.
Okay, all right. So how do we acquire
Still
more
barely know what a
treasury?
null is.
You gotta go
How do
find
we
it.
acquire? Oh,
ruins.
so we have to.
We gotta go find treasure.
I think
Gotta find
we got a
treasure,
good
bucko.
chance.
I think we're gonna have to kill something. Gwen, are you cool if we just kill these things and move on?
I mean, we were trying to play it safe. You guys can go right ahead.
I
Hmm.
don't
We are the
really do safe
Pathfinders after all.
things.
We have to fight
Oh.
magic.
I don't know if we can fight treants and pixies. Like we're strong.
We fought.
But
a
those
tree
are the
before.
we fought one
Fight
treant.
three.
No, we
before.
fought like 3 or 4, and
I
Amy cut him
think-
down to the flaming sword.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
there's
Amy has her
that,
flaming sword.
Right?
Small
we
note,
just-
those were not trans.
Oh,
No, yeah, that's okay. I think that if we have confidence in ourselves, and also, and I'm gonna look at the pixie, and they're gonna fill up my fucking coffee cup, maybe some coffee, we can probably fucking do it. I gotta write that down. That I've had 6 cups of coffee.
And we have your fearless leadership, JR. I would follow you anywhere into battle.
My fearful leadership. I am
Uh,
always afraid.
I guess. Do
It's
you?
my
do
secret
you
cap.
Do you want someone to take over? Do you want someone to take over leadership?
Absolutely.
and if
Please
you-
don't
if you
let me
need
have
your-
it anymore.
I
Like,
can-
if you need
I
your
can do
second
this for a
command to
little
hop
while.
in, I got it. Like
Sanel, I've had enough coffee. Oh, Sanel's not here. He can't.
You cut out again.
I know. I got mad about. Fucking mic.
Bad
Hold on.
about it.
she wants Flanagan to
Hang
get
on a second.
shot.
Let me look at something.
No.
I
For taking
said.
Gideon away from his rightful spot as leader.
You know what? I don't know. Maybe this is better. Is this better? Kind of?
So far.
Maybe?
I could hear you
yeah.
though.
Oh, good. I'm so glad. So at this point, when Flanny's like, fearless leader number 2, let's fucking go, I am going to look over at Sanel and like, as I sip my coffee, I'm just going to be like, you can shoot him now if you'd like.
I have a better idea. Flanagan, can you show us how you do your handstand push-ups?
I
I'm
thought you would
actually
never ask. So honestly, it's
when
all in the wrist. And I
Yeah, Attila?
whenever Flanagan tries his handstand push-ups, I also want to try and do the handstand push-ups next to him.
How
Okay.
close
Oh.
next to him?
Are you in full armor?
Yeah, I put my breastplate on every morning.
Flanagan, are you in full armor?
well, so I don't know because
I think
it
you're
depends
still in
on
your
how
long
soon we are.
johns.
Because I said I was in my long johns when we first started the
Armor,
conversation.
Yeah.
by the
I
way,
don't
So
know
you're
if we've
still in your
taken
long
any.
johns.
Yeah.
armor
Okay.
being so my right arm and my right shoulder are armored, and then I have a breastplate, and that's it. That's my armor.
Nice.
Trying to decide. See, the reason I let Flanagan do these things is because he's just always done these things.
He's always
I am a
I'm
Looney
impressed. I
Tune.
want to try. I
I'm
want to
not
try,
an
even
actual
if it costs
person.
me to be disadvantaged or whatever. I will try.
Oh, see, that's the thing. I just don't make Flanagan roll because he always does this. I'm trying to decide if it's fair to make you roll or not.
don't make him do
I
it.
personally think that they should do an opposed athletics roll to see who does the
Who does
most.
it better?
Well, here's the
Yeah.
thing that's going to happen as soon as Flanagan starts. And I will waste a spell slot on comedy.
Okay.
I like it.
You guys are ready to fight a tree and down a spell slot.
Oh.
Okay.
I have
If
a
I
walking
give-
I would
flamethrower.
never. This is never my intention. I just wanted to try. That's
No,
all.
you're fine.
That's
You're not
all.
getting levitated.
That's
Oh,
all
this
Attila
was
wanted to
this
do
was
was
gonna
try.
happen. This was gonna happen whether you did this or not.
if I give Sanel guidance, does that actually raise the saving throw, or does that not?
No.
Is that not what it? Okay.
It doesn't do anything yet, unfortunately. It's only ability checks.
Yeah,
Bullshit.
Snell just aims at the air above Flanagan, and you see all of the runes along this gun start to glow different shades of purple
guys.
before a shot goes out. There's a swirling vortex of magic, and then magical chains grab hold of him and start lifting him up into the sky.
And I just look around.
You can see what's going on as you're doing your handstands.
I position myself and I'm see like, oh, I don't know if I'm learning anything here.
I'm
It's fun.
actually so strong that I don't even touch the ground because
I-
my muscles push
I-
off of the
I
gravity.
wanted to try, but then I realized that I don't know if you were doing this yourself.
As this occurs, I'm gonna very gently pat JR on the shoulder and be like, "I will relinquish leadership roles when we're done." How about that?
I grab Attila's ankles. For the love of God, don't
Hey.
let me fly away!
Oh, I got you. Don't worry. I got you. I promise.
The spell is physically like straining against you, trying to carry Flanagan up to the 20 feet maximum.
This
We
was
have
not what
one.
I intended.
Don't stop doing the things, though. We can do these
Well, let's see.
together.
Flanny weighs like nothing, and then Attila's in his armor. I think
Lotus walks away.
as the both of them start going up, Gideon just raises a hand and just grabs onto Attila's ankle and just makes it the
says-
total of 500 pounds and starts pulling him back down.
God.
Okay,
Like,
you know what?
go,
My bad.
Gideon.
I'm sorry. You know what?
Nope.
Shouldn't even tried.
Ha. Quinn
Yeah,
just stands
45
up and,
pounds.
well, I'm not needed here anymore.
I mean,
Let's make
it
our
was
decision.
really nice to see you.
Yeah.
All
Good
right.
luck with this.
It's gonna be
Let's
fine.
just hope
Listen,
I find you all in one piece when we meet up
Thanks.
again.
It'll
you'll
be
probably
fine.
find most of us.
Help me!
Flanny's already half away anyway, but it's okay. Don't worry about that.
You know,
it's
for a
okay.
bunch of, well, let's just say you guys came with a list of accomplishments. I'm surprised that This is the same group I'd been reading about.
Darling, it's just dumb luck.
And
Well,
great
that
And I'm
will
the
leadership.
dumb
come
part.
eventually.
It's camaraderie.
It's something.
We got to decide on a. I'm assuming the Fey Bridge is what we've all decided on.
I think that'd be a good idea.
That was my decision.
Let's go to that Fey
Yeah.
You're
Bridge.
stuck up there for 10 minutes, Flanny.
Oh shit! You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna
Well,
tie
isn't
a
Gideon
rope
pulling them
around
out of the
him.
sky?
I'm pulling
is
them
he?
down because Gideon doesn't know it's levitation. He thinks it's just literally just
Okay.
lifting into this air. So he's just keeping them down and pulling
I
Attila
like to
down.
imagine that Gideon is holding us like balloons for the next.
Pretty
I
much,
just
yeah.
I wanted to lasso you and then just drag you off like you and just like tie you to the cart. Like I was just gonna
And it's such an idle hold too. It's not like I'm like no. It's just I'm just holding on to Attila's ankle.
Yeah.
Just we're the 500 pounds total, and that's why I'm not lifting off.
Wait, you
But
did
Gideon
this to
doesn't know
Attila as well?
Well,
No,
Attila
I
grabbed
did it-
Flanagan.
Attila
He
grabbed
did-
Flanagan, and because
Oh,
it didn't
okay.
weigh more than 500 pounds, the levitate spell can keep moving.
Yep.
But hey, let's look at it this way. If we do tie Flanagan to the cart while we go ahead, Flanagan is now our lookout.
Scouts.
Yeah, until he runs
I
out of
actually
levitate
am
and then
proficient in
falls.
perception, so it's not the worst thing.
I have expertise in perception.
Then you
So
fly,
anyway-
Attila.
This is what I see.
Right now he is.
No,
I-
okay. Listen,
Okay,
I-
so
To the bridge.
out of characters, so we can go ahead.
To the
Lotus.
bridge.
Oh, I'm just
To the bridge.
we're just gonna go. There's nobody else. No one else says goodbye. Just Lotus done fucked that shit up so
I
bad that
haven't
no one
gotten
else
there
says
yet.
bye.
I haven't
Okay.
gotten there yet.
We haven't
like,
allowed
hey,
him
this
to
is sad.
DM for like 30 minutes. We've just been.
It's
yeah,
true.
we've kind of just been doing our
You
own
guys
thing,
been
and that's
doing your
our
own
bad.
shit for like a hot minute.
Sorry,
Hot
that's our
minute.
bad.
Okay.
It's a good
You go
time.
ahead.
All right. Sorry.
Like a
I'm
hot
sorry.
fucking minute.
We're leaving. We packed up, right? Like we.
But out of character, are we in agreement here or?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
we're going to
think so, yeah.
Pixies. It's gonna be great.
Out of agreement, yeah, I'm down to go across the bridge.
Yeah. That just feels better. It feels easier to handle, even though it probably isn't easier to handle.
And I'm sure that it's going to go towards JR, and I want to see that shit.
I fucking do too, man.
What?
Like I'm excited. JR, you're on the path for the Fey
I am.
Bridge. Like
I am on the path for the Fey
I want to
Bridge.
see that. I want to see
I
what
don't.
happens there.
I
I
don't.
know. I got your back. Little buddy.
Yay, Imbut.
I got your back
Aw,
too, buddy.
you got little
You
buddy.
don't know it because I'm
You
alive.
did. I'm not fucking JR. He's little buddy.
I'm
Lotus
okay with
is
that.
so
I'm not
good.
trying to fuck Lotus.
Right? Like
all
we
about
got
that
our own
cat.
shit going on.
Mm.
I get
I
it.
want
Lotus,
that
make
Get
me
it.
perception.
So I think we're all in agreement. Fey
Sorry?
Bridge,
What?
right?
I said Lotus, make me perception check.
Beautiful.
Oh, that's too bad.
It's too
Oh
bad.
shit! It's not too bad.
Oh wow.
It's a 26.
Oh shit! +7 is what I got, and I'm an expertise in it. Okay.
Yeah.
Lotus.
Yeah.
How do I put this? So, you guys are getting ready to go. Deidre comes out of her tent and is there to see you guys off. Morning.
Hi. Hi.
Sleep well.
Not really. I had some terrible dreams.
Yeah, I know it was kind of a night for that sort of thing, wasn't it?
Do you have bad dreams too? What'd you dream?
Falling. Do you ever feel that? It's no fun.
Was it just falling? Because I had a dream about falling, but that was the end. And you were there. And I think I was Sachiko. I don't really know.
You were
And you-
Sachiko, huh?
You were
Okay.
so upset.
This 26.
And it was really sad. Yeah.
Sachiko's there. Sachiko, at this point, is walking showing up to say goodbye.
Okay.
You're 26. Take a
Yeah.
guess whose tent she came out of.
Did she come out of Stacy's tent? Did she come out of Deidre's tent? That's so exciting! Okay.
Just out of the corner of your eye. You just barely don't notice it. And it's at that moment you realize Deidre is trying to distract you from it.
Right. Right. Are you...
They
But
both leave
she's-
Mel's tent.
Yeah.
What's going on over here?
no,
This
I
is a
haven't.
thing. No, I don't care about the dreams
Good
anymore.
morning.
This is a thing. Good morning. Hey, what's up? How are you? Sleep well? Not get any sleep? No sleep?
Am I supposed
Didn't
to
sleep
be
a
mad
bit,
at you
did you?
still?
I don't know. You can be if you want.
I think I might
How was
be.
your night?
Just to be
Okay.
petty.
If you'd like to be petty, that's totally fine. Did you have a good night? Did you guys have a good night?
Sachiko just looks at Deidre and goes, "What is she on about?" She doesn't realize that you saw her. She thought she was
Mhm.
being sneaky.
Not sneaky. That's a 26. Not fucking sneaky. Did you have a good night? You guys, like, chatted up or stuff? Are you friends now? Can
They
we be
look at
friends
each
now?
other. They go, "What?" Lotus, what are you talking about?
Oh my god! Don't make me like, please.
You're
Like
cutting
we can
out
do
again.
so many. We can do so many things, but we don't have to play dumb, right? Like we can be mean and we can be shitty, but we're not dumb. So like, are you friends now?
They kind of just look at each other and go, "You know what? All right, bye, Lotus." They say as they turn and walk away.
Shit.
They're like,
That's fine. I'm gonna pack up my shit.
they decided they're still grumpy with you. They're not gonna. They decided to be nice and come and see you off because they knew how much it would hurt your feelings if they didn't, and now you're being this.
I'm not being
And-
anyway. I'm just being curious and
Nosy.
asking them not to treat me like.
Not to ask them.
Not to ask
treat
them
you-
that they're not to ask them, or I'm trying.
to
I don't want
ask
them to
them
treat me
not.
like I'm stupid. Yeah, that's not fair.
They're like, okay, we won't. Bye.
Okay, I'll see you.
Sweat dripping off of them.
God, I'm so glad
Jeez.
Attila's single.
I mean,
just-
she
yeah.
did know.
Attila's like, I smell the heat on them.
I'll just
it's heat.
fucking throw a hand up and
As
pack my fucking
Deidre's-
weather show.
Deidre stops. Why? Okay, yeah, fine. We don't hate each other. Is that what you wanted us to say?
I was actually wondering if you like each other.
They both look at each other and look back, and they're like, this is why we tried not. No, that's. No.
It's not like we like each other or anything.
I mean, I
Baka.
guess you don't have to like each other to like each
Deidre,
other.
in a
There's
serious
also
tone,
that.
goes, "Look, it's not what you think."
That's too bad. Lotus is going to continue
Actually,
to pack up her weather show.
um, Lotus, you do get. Let's see. I'm pretty sure Sachiko has sending. You're gonna get a message from her. She's like, "I'm not trying to out. I'm not trying to say in front of all of your friends that Deidre had nightmares last night."
Dreaming. It means something. Ava said it.
She was moral
I
support.
I will.
Sachi goes, I was playing moral support.
Oh, well. Okay. So Lotus will send a message back and just be like, cool. That's good to know.
Are you mad about this?
No.
Just like- Is
No.
Lotus mad about this?
Lotus feels
Why
like
didn't Dietrich
something's going on and she's frustrated by it. And like the aloofness is annoying because it's like we've seen each other naked. You don't have to be aloof anymore. You could just say
Well, it's not
things.
just you standing here. There's like the rest of the party too, and then
Oh,
going
fine.
well, literally. Yep, she's going. Yeah, no, I was. Deidre was having nightmares. I just decided, that's they're not gonna do that.
Okay, so she won't say fucking okay, cool. That's not really shitty.
Okay, period.
Okay. Not even a period.
just K.
Okay.
Okay.
I've gotten K'd by this. Yeah, I've gotten K'd before.
By me? Not by me.
Yes.
So yeah. Maybe
Like
you
today.
have. No, you didn't.
All right.
Did you?
You did
My
say
bad.
K. I know you didn't mean it in that way, but I've been K'd.
Called
It's
out.
fine.
Absolutely
Anyway.
correct.
Moving
Listen.
on.
You've been K'd.
I'll send back the message I will actually send back is, oh, that's interesting. Did you also have nightmares?
Yeah.
Okay, so now I'm just gonna like walk these people off to the side and just like, can you just get like 2 minutes? I'll be right back. I'm just gonna drag these women away. I'm stronger than them. They can't fucking strength me. I'm gonna drag them away.
Where? Oh, okay.
Moving.
All right.
Yeah, I need to go say bye to Groka anyway.
I mean,
Yeah, you
You
should.
want-
I have no one to say bye to. I'm just ready.
You say
You
bye
can
to
say
me.
goodbye to me if it makes you feel
To
better.
you? You
Snell?
think you mean
Back
something
to
to
the
me?
screen.
Snell had an idea last week about talking to Naya about the Feywild stuff.
Oh yes. That actually is a good point.
I was gonna
Actually,
That is
say-
probably
I talked to her. I mean, maybe. I don't know. I fucking know.
that is what Sanel has been doing instead
You
of
wanna
tying
talk tonight?
Balloonigan to the tree.
Naya, she's been my homie. Everyone thought
Yeah,
that,
he's
that
switched.
Naya
He's
and me
broken.
were a thing, I guess. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, Gideon did.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, because he
remember?
showed up at our
Well,
tent. That's right. Yeah, he showed up at our tent. That's right.
Go for it.
Naya and me had just been talking about, spiritual shit.
So we'll get to those things in just a second.
Yep.
Handle this real fast. So you pull off to the side, okay?
and like much quieter, and
Mhm.
drop my voice a little bit and like, did you you can tell me if you have nightmares because like I had weird ones and the whole group had weird ones and I'm like nothing feels right about what's happening and like you don't have to be aloof. You can just like say the thing. Like what did you dream about? You must have dreamt about
Sachiko
something,
just kind of
right?
looks at Deidre and goes, "Look, I just didn't want to say it out. I didn't want to say it in front of the rest of your friends." Deidre goes first. Look, I mean, it's nothing special for me. I just, just remembering Gideon's little event.
Was that what you dreamt about?
Yeah, but it was different.
How so?
We were in a city.
What city?
I don't know.
What did it look like on the outside? Were there
Small?
any defining marks?
Not really. Small, more of a village than anything. Kind of a little bit like Dorabeth, but shorter.
Mm.
Mostly one story, but that
Was there
is
fog?
just. I don't remember. There was a lot of blood. A lot of blood.
Hmm.
And for my
Gonna-
part, so Sachiko, I remember. You're gonna think this is insane. I had. I was flying, and I decided that I was going to. Well, you wanted a ride, so I decided to give you a ride, and then I dropped you. Like, on purpose? Like, I don't know. I just,
Hmm.
I don't know. It's weird.
Hmm. Okay. Do either of you guys like roses?
Hold on. Um, Sachiko, no, Deidre shakes her head, but Sachiko goes, Yeah, I thought I mentioned it maybe once.
Red
We had
red
a
roses?
rose garden.
Yeah.
Um, I like primroses more than red roses, but the red roses are fine.
Okay.
Why? Did you see a bush?
No. I dreamt I was you, which was weird.
Hmm.
And Deidre was there and she was upset and crying. And I couldn't understand what you were saying. And I'm like pointing at Deidre. And then you put a rose in my hair, but I was still Sachiko. And I only know because there was a tail. And like we were on a mountain and they were like hexagon. And it was really black, like obsidian, but I don't know if I've ever seen anything like that. And Deidre was so upset. And I don't know. And then the bottom fell out. And we just fell and I woke up.
Okay. Well, I'm not throwing myself off any hexagonal mountains anytime soon, if that's what you're worried about, says Sachiko.
Um no. I guess it just a weird night. It was just a weird night, I guess. Thank you for
Sachiko
seeing
gives
me
you a
off.
hug and says, Hey, whatever it was, I'm fine, you're fine. Just a dream.
Okay. You know, even if you guys are mad, you can, unless you really didn't want to.
You're cutting out.
Things. I'm just talking a bunch of shit. So she's gonna be like, you know, you guys can still like come to me if like things are like, even if we're not like in a good spot, you could still like we could still work it out. I guess, and I could be supportive, unless you don't want that because you're mad because I made choices, maybe not good ones. I'm sorry that I made bad choices.
Deidre says, Look, I would have gone to. Alright, fine, I did go to you first, but you were already sleeping. I wasn't going to wake you up for a nightmare.
But that's what I'm here for.
You deserved one night of sleep.
Yeah, well, my bed was incredibly lonely. Cups of coffee, and I fucking hate it. So, there.
The shit you're gonna have later. Ooh.
I know.
It's gonna be fucked up. It's gonna be fucked up.
I'm more worried about the fact that coffee is a diuretic, which means she's going to be peeing for the next 3 hours.
I don't know how much coffee I've had in my plane, but you know what? It helps me. Like, you know, fuck it, whatever.
yeah.
Honestly, like, how much coffee has been in the Pride of the Sun Touch?
Um,
Probably not a lot.
I will. I will hug these women
Yeah.
really, really tight. Like, not so tight that it hurts, but just like, it's that hug that you give, like, when you're leaving. That one that's like, you don't want to let go, but you know you have to go, but you don't want to let go.
Mm-hmm.
The airport hug.
The airport hug. That's a rough hug. Oh, that's a
Yeah.
hard one.
Yeah.
It's an airport hug.
So you get done with your airport hug. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut over real fast to Naya, met by
Naya?
Samira and Attila.
Naya?
She looks like she's just about done getting through her morning routine when you guys show up. Oh, welcome back. What can I do for you?
Welcome back. I mean, you're doing as much as you can for all of us.
I hate to impose upon you again, Naya, but we could use your map reading skills. I know that I was the one that overburdened you last time, but I promise this time I have more focused questions. Well, question.
All right. I think it's about time for a good old college try again. This way, she says. Going.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, she leads you guys to Bob's tent. Bob's not there at the
Oh,
moment.
Is there an accordion in his tent, by the way? Just for me, the player.
So many things today. There are 2 accordions.
Hey.
Yeah. Cursed. Cursed. Bob plays the accordions. The Bobs answer the call. Doing their
I think you mean blurst.
to do their fucking dance as they come in. But yeah.
Or Kest. Blurst or Kest. Anyways,
I like worst.
she goes to his desk. And goes over to his desk and pulls out from one of the side drawers this box. And Garza, you haven't had this box described to you before. This is a small, well, if you didn't know any better, it's some sort. It would almost look like a jewelry box. It's about, yay long, yay wide. Completely golden. This map case, as I'm going to call it, because that's what it is, has insets along each of it for what looks like different shaped gems. And in the center of these cutouts is a pulsing green gem. Naya puts this box on the table, opens it up, and pulls out on on vellum a piece of paper that unfolds into a map. Sliding it smooth on the table, you can see it is a map. Well, it's this world map that
hmm
we have.
hmm
And she pulls it out, smooths it over, and all right, just the 2 of you. That should still work. You have your question ready? Okay. She
Well,
closes. What's that?
no, I was just gonna say, well, this is where the Fae have it closed at.
What?
The Fae have it are closed. Our stream.
I'm confused.
What?
Have you
I-
had too many White Claws?
I
or-
too am confused.
Here, get one second. We'll answer Sanel's question real fast. So Sanel, you did say you had your question ready.
Yes.
Okay. And Attila, this world map is pretty much the known world.
Okay.
Yeah. And okay. As she closes her eyes and puts a hand on two corners of this map. And she says, "All right. One moment." There's a moment as this map seems to shimmer, almost as if becoming one with the table. And uh shimmer and become one with the table as the as a voice begins to speak. Ask your question.
We have been warned that in this forest there are zones of dead magic or wild magic. Where are these zones in this forest?
I'm going to move us over to this map because that will make things make more sense. There are a lot of areas highlighted on this map. I'm not doing it just yet. But out of these kind of haphazard splotches across the map in silver, 4 of them are in color. There are 2 patches that are blue and 2 patches that are orange. I just went ahead and marked them as A and B. So these 2 and these 2. Oh, come on. These images start to fade after a moment, but you have time to take them down. And then, that shimmering mirror-like appearance fades. Naya takes her hands off of it and says, "Did you get what you needed?"
Snell's probably finishing, like, Snell's journal is a collection. Between the cover and the first page, there's a lot of stuff that's been crammed in. Notes and pages torn out of other books, things that have been hastily scribbled down on bits of, pigskin paper, or hastily made, like, homemade papers, or just bits of even bark or things, and then just shoved into the front, and then it's closed and cinched tight. It's one of those journals that has like a leather cord you use to tie it shut. And one of these
Right.
is a much smaller version of the map. Just finishing scrawling marks on it.
Mm.
I did. And if I could gauge our position going through these woods, we might have been better off going the other way. And then show it to Attila.
Mm.
The way opposite the bridge seems only to cross one area as it winds through. But I believe that we should still cross the bridge. It will be more difficult, And loath I am to admit it, and this does not leave this room. And they flash these bright green snake eyes between everyone, the scales on their cheeks catching whatever light's in the room. There's something important along the other path for JR.
I don't know much about JR. But at the same time, I think the easiest way is going to be taking with these Fae. Truly.
The Fae are insane. What they believe is normal, we call madness.
An astute observation. The two of you should hurry. It's already daylight. Clock is ticking.
I wonder if Flanagan's floated back down by now.
Grolka! Grolka, come
Yeah.
get me!
Yeah, I bet.
Swimming through the air.
Yep. And
I'm just
I'm
dangling.
gonna say
to the
you
car
have
and
time to
freaking-
go say yes. You you go to Grelka. She gives you a big hug, and it's probably one of those
What hug?
like
I
she
look.
picks you up and
Airport
spins you
hug.
around.
Yeah, I look up. Is
Aw.
anybody looking? Uppies.
Fuck, I wish I could see that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Snell would
she does.
never let you live that
Puppies.
down.
Oh, he's done it to Gideon.
Yes.
Upsies.
Oh, you do the thing that Tiff would do to
Upsies.
Althana. And I
Yup.
think she did to Susano and Snake once. Uppies.
Oh, when she picks me up, I'll kiss her on the top of her head. Because I know that she's got the mask and everything.
Aw, that's cute.
And then Flanagan just.
Flanagan's not
She'll take
allowed.
the
I'm gonna
mask
go
off and
fight
give.
magic and I don't know if I'll be back.
She's like,
Promise you'll take care of Dog.
She's like, you're going to be back, and she takes the
I don't
mask off and
know.
gives you a kiss.
I thought she
Alright.
didn't have a face.
But
She has a
I'm
face.
confused.
we
Oh,
just
that
can't
was
see
like
it.
Okay.
It's like a
Ye-
curse where we can't see the face.
Okay.
But it's still
So
there.
yeah, none of us can witness it. Not even I.
Gotcha.
No, but so I don't know. Snell's gonna kill me one day.
Tell Sanel if he kills you, I will break his legs.
Oh,
He
look,
might like that.
this will help.
Or they might like that. You
They might
understand?
like that.
It might be a worthy cost opportunity.
She puts you
I'll just
down.
fix you.
Says, "Now go be the big brave goofball I know you are."
I'm trying to lead this party. I'm trying to show them the way, but they just nobody takes me serious.
Well, maybe.
I can do one-handed push-ups.
Maybe. I'll think on it and get you something. Next when we catch up with you, I might have an idea or two of how to fix that.
If she comes
Hell
back
yeah.
with like a cloak of command, I'm gonna be mad.
I'm so fucking mad.
Hell yeah.
All of a sudden, you have a fucking 19 charisma and get bonuses to diplomacy.
Alright.
I wouldn't do that, no.
Well, I'll be
But-
safe. But just remember, if I don't come back, Snell's the prime suspect.
That I can remember.
All right. I love you. And then he runs away before they can say anything back.
Oh, I love it so much. Oh no. You can't kill him now.
Are we sure Lotus isn't the prime suspect?
He's
Oh, Sunil will throw
No,
you under the
Lotus-
bus if you do it.
Lotus has more shit going on than like it's just
If Grelka
It's
comes bamfing out of the trees for Sunil, Sunil will immediately rat you out.
it's fine. I will just be
Lotus
like,
did it,
nah, man.
Lotus did it.
Nah, man. So now all the time.
I just realized our Papa DM is frozen.
Oh no. My DM
Couldn't
Done.
handle it. Gave up.
Yep.
is too much. He was just like, this is. He
He's-
wanted
he's
to tell
outta
you
here.
about how Grell loved you too, but he can't. And it's over. The moment's passed.
I will go check on our brave
Probably
DM.
for the.
Oh,
Oh.
Okay.
There we
Hello.
go. Hello.
What the fuck is going
Welcome
on? All
back.
right.
Your computer couldn't handle the wholesomeness.
It was
I
bad.
guess.
It was
What was
too
the last
nice.
thing I said?
You didn't say anything.
You just looked like that kind of like this is sweet, but damn, as it was like, and I
Oh.
tell her I love her and I run away.
Mm-hmm.
Like a
I
4-year-old.
said there's a moment where there's a moment where Grelka just stands like, "Aw."
Aw.
yes.
Discord for me is still actually struggling to load.
Ooh.
Hmm.
But we can see you and hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, and
good.
stream hasn't gone down at all. So
Well, that's
Yeah.
because it's on a different PC. That's fortunate.
Thank God we moved it.
Right.
Yep.
Hey, y'all, we
So-
have a stream PC specifically for streaming. It's amazing. Gunner
Nice.
did all the work.
It's mostly working.
Hmm.
But that being said, I have one more. What the? Okay. Hold on.
What
I
the-
may. Okay, well, I'll just finish off like this, I guess. Okay, that's a problem. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So literally this is just the only thing? Alright. 159. Okay, I'm gonna have a scene for Gideon here before everybody gets off. Gideon, you are ready to go, and somebody is here to visit.
Ooh.
Benoit.
Oh,
She's got a hammer. She's gonna break your legs.
Hey, Gideon. You should be safe out there, right?
I'll be just fine.
Oh, good. Because yeah, it would really. You've got the amulet, right?
Yeah, from like under the robes and under the breastplate, he like pulls it up to show and gets it all tucked back
Okay,
in.
good. Look, I just be careful. We'll see you before you know it. Yeah. Because then
I'll
it's going to be
come-
our turn pretty soon.
We'll come back alive and you'll be fine.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, you survived an encounter with this thing. Like kind of like gesturing to himself and then down to the shadow. I have faith in you.
Aw, the I have faith in you does seem to really hit home. Thanks. Yeah. We'll see you then, she says.
He just like nods. He'll probably like go down on one knee and put a hand on her shoulder. The fatherly thing, be like,
Mm-hmm.
I'll be back before you know it.
Good.
I mean,
Well,
technically, almost exactly a week from now, I'll be back. No.
Right. All right. So, you guys are all back together. You guys are on the move. Excuse me. We ready for this? Are we ready for this?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sinel would have informed the party about the wild magic zones.
Good.
I
But
tied
basically
a rope
been
back
like,
around my waist
hey,
in case.
and then grabbed everyone like and then grabbed everyone in the cart and been like, but no, been like couching. How would Sinel couch it in a term to make it seem like they don't actually care about JR?
Oh, right. You're
Yeah.
trying to like, no,
Just-
I definitely don't want to go this way.
Just
Yeah.
in passing, you could mention the thing, and then JR can
Low,
decide themselves if they think it's important.
loath as I am to admit it, JR's vision did bring us along this path. Difficult though it may be, but we do have such strong, burly warriors looking to prove their worth, don't we? Looking to Flanagan and Attila and Gideon.
Bitch!
You're a magic user, you're on my side.
Oh, okay, fine. I heard strong. I zoned out for a second, and then I was. I'm-
Oh,
Ah,
Okay,
yes,
sorry.
I put my arms around them. The three brothers, we are all the same.
I missed that.
Wait,
You put your arms around their legs.
How did you phrase? How did you phrase that
about
again?
that.
I'm dangling.
Loath though they phrase it like loath though I am to admit it, JR's thing did bring us along here, and while it'll be more dangerous, we do have such strong, burly warriors wanting
Oh,
to
okay.
prove their worth.
Okay. As long as you weren't specifically saying non-magic users, because technically Gideon's a magic user.
No,
do
that
know
this was more of a like Lotus feels less like
Boys.
I am a warrior and more like I am a
Are you
druid.
kidding me? That Lotus is scary as fuck.
Yeah, but she's more like I am the wrath of nature, not I am a warrior.
Yes.
I'm a force of nature.
Just
I
take
will
the
help
fucking compliment.
wherever I can.
Just take it.
Just
I
do
mean,
it. Okay.
I would like to go there. I'm not gonna lie. It is
Our
what
fearless
my
leader.
vision saw, but
I think we should. I think
And
this
we
would be good
are.
for you.
Not that we're doing it out of
For
any
you.
reason.
I'm gonna look at JR and just I'm doing
Baka?
this for you because it matters to me. Like I want to see what happens, and I want to see you.
It's like
I don't
too
know.
far for me to reach your head. So if like your ears are up, I just kind of like pat your ears as I'm just like,
oh yeah,
I'm
my
doing it.
ears shot up immediately when we were talking about my vision because I got
Okay.
excited about it.
Yeah, I just
What?
kind of like
Yeah.
pat the back of your ears. I'm like, I'm doing it for you as well.
You're my
Yeah,
buddy.
and you know, Tanil's doing it for you too. They just don't know how to. They just don't know how to say they're doing it.
There's just this head turn that's like the fucking.
How dare you tell people I have feelings?
Don't listen
I'm
to her,
gonna-
JR. If anyone were to eat you, it would be Snell for sure.
When Tanil does the fucking head look at me, I'm gonna fucking head look back at you.
Whoever's between the two of them, there's just this like long, mean girl stare between these two.
It's so good.
And Snell is biting back. You can see the fangs poking on their lower lip, biting back the urge to call her Mooney right now.
But see, that's the thing. I won't fucking know what that means. I'll just be like, that's a nickname. Eh.
Your girlfriends told it to me in their tent. Damn. Run.
Actually, in your tent.
Oh,
Your-
even better. Your girlfriends came
Yeah,
into your tent and told me to call you Mooney. Don't ask why they were in my tent.
I'm asking. Are you saying this?
No,
I'm
no,
asking.
no. That will be the eventual reveal. Is your girlfriends came in my tent and talk shit.
You know
So-
they fucking do that a lot. Okay.
You guys do get moving for the day. And something I did forget, I forgot.
Yes.
Let's talk about the food situation.
Mm.
So, this has been a good area to forage for food. And between Lotus and Gideon, the 15, actually, what is it? The 20-ish people of, yeah, basically the 20-ish people of the forward groups. Oh, and then you have to -5 because someone's hasn't been here. Okay. The two of them, you are easily able to feed basically your group, the Guild of Clawbob's group. The rest of the expeditioneers, actually, the Guild of Claw had to do some foraging. Let me see how they did. Okay. I need... Let's do... I need someone to roll me a d20. This will be for foraging. I have some numbers in my own head. In my head. And this counts for the foraging I know that the rest of the group has done in your off time.
Let's do that.
Yes. I didn't know someone else was gonna roll.
I think we should take the 18 and not the nat 1.
What if
Who
we're
I've
going
got
by
roll
golf
first?
rules?
What if the person who can forage for up to 5 people?
Yes, and you guys have used that to feed.
This is going back.
This is
The other
talking
group.
about the 50 other people that you guys have.
Oh.
You know, because they are on rotations actually, doing this thing like clearing the path of the forest. They don't have a ton of time to do foraging. Some of them are, not all of them. And that's why I now need, because it was a nat 1, I need someone else to roll me a d4.
I'm gonna do it.
4 people starve to death.
4 people die.
Nope.
2
okay.
people die.
2. All right. Basically, it's a net loss of 2 days of food, and I need someone else to roll me a d4.
I'll get that one, I guess.
Do it.
You scared?
Okay.
And 3 people died.
No. So from the start, you guys are down to from 14 days of food and water, 2 weeks. You guys have 11 days of water left and 12 days of food left. And that's literally just because of the nat 1. For whatever reason, even with the big game, Gideon's having luck. No one else is having luck. I guess, yes.
Rations could have
yes,
gone spoiled. Things could have been broken.
Yeah.
So now I got hungry.
I'm
No,
very
ate an entire
hungry.
cow.
Ooh, a whole deer.
Yeah.
Right? Like they just unhinged their fucking jaw. Wow, that was for everyone, asshole.
But then, because they're a reptile, they don't have to eat for several months.
It's true.
He's walking around with an inflated belly everywhere we go. Like,
Maddie, carry me.
A couple days.
I need this. Actually, the food is fine. My Sigma.
Oh, God.
yes.
Need my fucking priest cart.
So,
So-
I've got those. Perfect.
So we're on our way then? Do
So,
it.
it is about a third of your day. It's about noon by the time that you go ahead. Sorry, it's about noon by the time you guys get to this bridge. And you do see this bridge, mostly because you see 2 treants standing guard on either side of this. And you see about 4 pixies floating around doing things.
Okay. Give me a second.
So my question to you guys is, are you guys trying to talk to them? Or are you guys just gonna go ahead and just attack?
Charge!
Look, guys, I
Hold
can go
on.
and talk to him. I know that that's what you want, but
No, you're not.
alright,
I am.
guess I'll
Listen.
volunteer.
No, and I'm gonna grab you by the back collar,
Not you.
and I'm gonna pull you
you.
back. You back, and be like, "You're not the fucking
grab
leader
them.
today." No. What do we want to do?
I think no matter what, we got to talk to him.
Yeah,
Quick.
probably.
JR,
Flanagan is not the one to do it.
No.
Say again, Snow?
You claim to be knowledgeable in the Fae and how to deal with them.
Yeah, I mean, I live there.
Let's send our mighty leader up forward.
Then would you not be willing to assist in speaking with them? You're not going
Absolutely.
alone. No
I
one
mean,
is
I
going
can go
alone.
alone.
No,
I
I'll
can
go
handle
with
it
you.
alone.
No, I'll go with you. It's okay. I'll go with you.
I mean, it's Faye. I talk to them all the time. I can handle
I
it
know.
alone.
I just
I would
realized.
love to help you.
Okay, I just realized the time. I am probably going to get us started on sign-offs here, and we can do this encounter next week.
Yeah, I low-key thought you were gonna have us like all start marching off into the forest and then cut.
That's what I thought was about to happen too.
We can say that's exactly how things cut,
Yeah.
because I didn't think it would take an entire session to leave camp.
For the morning.
Yeah.
It was one
Hey,
morning.
Here we
hey,
are.
it's us. It's to be
That's
expected.
Let's
the
go ahead
grinning devils.
and start with Horace.
All right, my name is JR. Well, my name is Horace, but I play JR, little rabbit boy. Other than that, I don't play much else. You should check out these other people's dope streams and the things that they do on this specific channel basically every week. But yeah, other than that, I don't do much. Play JR every week, and it's dope. And I'm the leader, not the leader. I think I gave it to Lotus this time. I don't know. We'll find out. That is it for me.
Alrighty. Moving along. Let's go to Ryan.
Hello, I am Ryan. I play Attila, and I only play here on every Wednesday on Over the Horizon. But please check out everyone else that plays every other time that I do not. And man, there's a lot to discover. You know, I mean, we'll get there eventually. We're about to fight some people. Maybe. Probably not. You know, we're about to, negotiate with some fairies, but maybe not. Maybe we'll kill them in cold blood. Who knows? We'll find out next week.
Speaking of
I'm
murdering
here.
people in cold blood,
That's it for me. I'm Ryan. Play Attila. Hello.
alrighty. And speaking of murdering people in cold blood, let's go ahead and murder Daniel real fast. I mean, go ahead, Daniel.
My
On
door's
the
always
way.
open. Yo, what up? Is your boy Sasa Magnasta? You know, you
I
caught me
want to do
playing
that
Gideon.
again.
Awesome, McNaughton.
uh, got me here playing Gideon. It was just like the most sensible person of the group. You know, has to keep all these other people in line.
I will fucking come there and fight you, like physically in person.
Is that going to be after your like 3 days of trying to handle your girlfriends?
Yeah, honestly, that's not fucking no fucking joke. All right.
Oh yeah, you can catch me here on Fridays in the Immortal War as Masahira, who has his nephew in hand. We're gonna figure out what to do. Hi, Kat. Are you the nephew? Because you're a girl. I mean, I guess you can still be my nephew, but you're also like my daughter. So come here, do my sign off with me. This is my cat, Lilu. She's my baby girl. You can also catch me every other Friday playing Sin. Yeah, Sin, because stealing is a sin. With his AI companion Set. Definitely not an AI that was designed to take down the entire world banking system or anything. Uh, and then you can catch me here on Saturdays in Lands of Iboria uh, as Archibald Harrowfield, the elderly old fox, that sly fox, who enjoys a little bit of alcohol from time to time and is definitely not actually a fox in disguise. And then, yeah, I think that's everything now. Someone's typing furiously.
Alrighty.
I'm sorry.
And
I'm sorry.
let's go ahead and move on to Garza.
What up? It's your boy. Uh, I'm the Falloon, Flanagan. Um, I'm living that life. I'm living it right. I'm about to go stab some pixies with knives. Straight up bars. Catch me on Wednesdays for more hot bars. Every other Friday, you can catch me as Kochiki, where I also spit hot bars. Um, no, I'm actually just an asshole. So it's just, it's just I I can be your angel or I can be your devil. You know what I mean? Like you can come and watch me play Flanagan on Wednesdays, or you can come watch me play Kochiki on Fridays, and both of them are hard to be.
Life.
But yeah, that's me. I'm a G. I'm living that life and I'm living it free. Ooh wee. Bars again.
Awesome. Alrighty, let me think here. There are a couple people left, but let's go with. Oh, I suppose Nightheart.
I've totally not been combing my cat. In fact, here, come on. You're
Hi-yo,
gonna do
Frisbee.
Oh, is that what
sign-offs.
they call it nowadays?
You're gonna do
Friend
sign-offs
Combing
boy.
my
with me.
cat.
This is Allie.
Wow.
She my kitty.
The floof.
So let's do this, Allie. On Fridays, depending on the Friday, you can catch us either running the Immortal War, which will be this week. It's an L5R game where there are samurai doing samurai things, or you can catch us doing Yakshas, which is a Lancer game where there are mech people doing war crimes. And you can catch us here on Saturday in Lands of Ibarra, where I play Telemann Villani, the sorcerer monk. You can catch me here on Mondays in Fire Strike Shardverse Funny Number, where we're going to kill some bugs because we don't like bugs. And that is us.
She says, I don't want your love, Dad. I don't want your fucking love.
Her
Lilu, do you want my love?
She hates being held, but she loves me. And also she's mad because we stopped
a little
combing.
bit.
Come here. I'll comb you more. Make you better, you big baby.
All right,
Stop
and that
moving.
brings us to pair cam number 1. Go ahead, pair camera.
But what
Oh,
about you?
jeez, my
Cam
first
number
sign
2.
off.
3,
But I
4,
want to do
5,
things.
6.
Can I not?
Parasite
I don't.
o'clock.
You know what? I won't fucking have a sign off. That's
You think
fine.
I
I don't
forget?
fucking want to sign
Hi
off.
everybody, my
How
name is
could I
Amy. I
forget
play
Amy
Lotus.
Go
What is
ahead.
this?
Hello, my GM forgot about me. I'm Amy Gedden, and I'm sad about it. She had 6 cups of coffee and is gonna poop. Not Amy Gedden, Lotus. Lotus. I kept thinking about if a bear shits in the woods, would anybody hear it?
Yeah,
God
we
damn
will.
it.
Lotus will be going, oh!
No, she'll turn into a bear, so we'll just hear.
You take 1d4 permanent constitution damage from the gargantuan shits.
There's gonna be a bear that shits in the woods. I'm very excited about it. God. Okay. This is crazy. This is a crazy fucking episode. Anyway, I am in L5R on this coming Friday, and we good shit play Zumi, who doesn't have any girlfriends, because Zumi does not like that shit going on. And then maybe I'm in Lancer. I don't know. I need to read some books and figure out some shit and maybe build a mech and maybe be a, what was I called? What'd you call me, Gutter? A manic
A
pixie.
Yaksha. Oh,
No,
a
you
manic
called
pixie
me-
dream girl? Yeah.
Yeah, that might be my fucking character because that might be me in fucking life. I'm sorry.
Tank girl.
Yeah, that's the plan. So, and I do love Tank Girl. If I could have a girlfriend in real life, it would be Tank Girl. I mean, I guess I could. Anyway, moving on. Let's see. And Monday, I'm actually on a different channel, Distal's Place, where I am in an Emberwind campaign. I believe next Monday is when I'm playing. I basically am this character, except way subdued, because I don't know if my
I don't
GM
know.
on
You
that
already
channel.
threatened to start a revolution.
That's different, though. I didn't
Wow.
threaten to fuck everybody after. Comes later. I got to get him comfortable. and then I'm gonna ruin his campaign. It's very exciting times. I'm just kidding. If you're watching, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna ruin your campaign. Mostly, maybe. I don't know yet. We'll see. And then let's see. That's it. That's everything. That's me. That's everything. That's me.
Okay. You sure?
I think so. Also, I would like to talk about the post office and how they're all bitches. Not all of them. Just the Mesa, Arizona post office. You guys fucking suck. If you're watching specifically, you can eat all of my nuts. Everyone at this channel, you can eat all of our nuts. I paid for overnight shipping. Fuck you guys. Should have been there
Yeah, it's
5
still in
hours
Mesa.
ago. This motherfuckers, I'm so mad about it. Right.
Well, it said it left Mesa. It just
Nope.
never got to.
Nope.
Oh,
It
it's
says
still
it
in
is
Mesa.
in transit from origin processing. for
Which
some
origin
reason.
was Mesa, Arizona to Mesa, Arizona?
It really was. I'm so.
What's
I'm gonna. And I
Kansas?
actually,
What the fuck is Kansas? Where is
gotta
this
do-
shit?
I've got to do like actual like work stuff for my post guy because he's fucking cool as shit, man. Like I've never met a cooler human being in my life. This guy's incredible. So I'm gonna see him tomorrow and just be like, help me find my bullshit.
Good.
Okay, that's me. That's everything. I'm just mad. I'm not. I'm fine.
Alrighty. And last but not least, I think I've gotten everybody. Yeah,
It's me again. Hello, everyone.
I think
No,
I've
just
gotten
kidding.
everybody. Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Cyrus Smith. Today you caught me running over the horizon. Tomorrow, Friday, no, Saturday, no, there's no Tuesday anymore. I'm not in Monday. This is
Wow.
this is the
What
only
is
game I'm in this week.
Does that mean you need
Poggers.
to start like making new games to play?
No. Gonna need to sleep.
I
It's time to
mean,
roll up a samurai.
this is
I'll
like
fight.
this one night is, I mean, really screws up my sleep schedule for the other 6 days a week anyway. But that being said, let me think about this.
How
I
much
think we're
XP
gonna
do we
raid.
get?
I think we're gonna
Before we
raid Paul
raid,
Dances.
can we
Yes.
have XP? Can we have XP things and also
Right,
XP
I
from
haven't
last
been
week?
applying. Oops.
So, for the last 2 sessions, we're gonna go 250 XP.
Okay.
Or
And this
sorry.
one is
So the last week plus this week is 500.
okay. Okay. Cool.
So
13,
250 each day.
140.
Dope.
So 500 right now is what we're adding.
Yep. Okay.
Sick.
I think we are gonna go ahead, and we are going to raid Paul Dances. They are. Let's just pop it.
Paul Danza?
Paul Dances.
Like Tony Danza?
Aw.
Oh.
You guys are so
But do
weird.
Paul singses?
Does he? Do they? Does
Let's
be?
just pop in for a moment and see what they're up to.
Everybody go say hi.
I
It's
locked
in
in.
the chat.
Yep. All right. Well, let's go ahead and start this raid. Okay. That being said, I think we're gonna get out of here on an. You know what? Let's just wave goodbye. 1 second.
Aw.
Let's wave goodbye.